Hello, everybody. Um, we're back with another stream. Ignore the background music at the moment.
Oh, it's just setting the mood
Yeah,
for.
just setting the mood for today. Um, so, first off, before we do anything, before I forget, we have a giveaway. You can win a copy of Railbreak or What Lydia Knows, Winner's Choice, on the winner's platform of choice. If you are following us, if you type exclamation point ticket in the chat, and you are here at the end of the stream when we draw, so you can enter that now. Um,
Boy,
that's up for
everybody.
everybody. Hello M317. Hello Corin.
Hey,
Um,
M317, Corinne.
we've got a kind of special stream for you
Oh God,
today.
help us.
So, before we get into it, you're looking at the Outbreak Shades of Horror Chromatic Split artwork. Um,
Yeah,
Later today, we are going to be debuting the trailer for Chromatic Split, and we'll also be
one
diving
of the
in
one of the trailers for it.
one of the trailers for it. And we're going to be diving into a little bit of gameplay in the prologue
I'm
to take a
hyped.
look at. With a fresh build, as we typically have, a fresh,
It's
untested build.
it's building right now.
Oh,
I
okay.
literally don't know if the build is going to succeed. It's building right now.
Even better. Um,
I literally finished the last thing we're showing off in the demo. Did
mhm.
like one sanity test playthrough and was like, "This is good enough for our
That
fans."
that's great.
You
Um,
know?
the other thing today, and what you're hearing in the background right now,
Oh
is
God,
today's the beginning of our David Cage Fest.
God.
Um, so we're going to be taking a look at the intro to Indigo Prophecy, which is what you're hearing in the background right now, and then we'll be transitioning to Heavy Rain, everyone's favorite X to Jason
Next to
spectacular.
Jason. And
Uh,
yet we've actually deprived them of the extajation
yeah,
scene.
you don't
So
get that this
you don't
time.
even get that.
Yeah, you don't even get
This
that.
is awesome.
So, hello Techno Union.
Techno Union.
Things are going well here, M317. I hope stuff's going well for you too. Um,
Oh
so let me transition into Indigo Prophecy here. I'm gonna get that going.
God help us. And we unfortunately have some discussion to have before we jump into gameplay
Yep.
about our good buddy David.
Yep. So we are now you are seeing the ugliest title screen I've ever seen in my
That's
life.
awesome. That's a fucking awesome title
And
screen. David Cage, that guy knows what he's doing.
we
I'm
should
already
mention
drinking, by the way.
we should mention as Evan and I just discovered that when playing Indigo Prophecy on PS5 it is a forced 16 by 9. Um, So, and there is no way to turn it to 4 by 3. So you guys are getting the deluxe experience
The
today.
deluxe experience,
It's
yes.
this is the As for Unseen Indigo Prophecy remaster, where everything is stretched to 16 by 9, and the title screen doesn't know what to do, so the background just extends.
Look
Um,
how bad this looks.
yeah. So I think we can start by saying that we're not particularly wild about David Cage, and that's going to sort of color our look at this and Heavy Rain. Um,
You're a consummate professional, my friend.
yeah.
Uh,
Um,
I'll cut through your professionalism. As we all know, David Cage is a real fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I mean, just super. That CMM is desperately trying to say professionally here is that obviously we do not endorse anything that David Cage has ever said or done or anything that he's ever been around in his life. If he's touched anything, we don't endorse that. Um, I'm talking like doorknobs. I'm talking like countertops and stuff. We disavow all those things if he's ever touched any of them. But he is unfortunately, and we're just gonna get this out of the way at the beginning because we're not gonna be talking about this every moment of every stream because I think we're gonna be at this for a couple weeks here. But yeah, just super straight up, we don't endorse anything that he says or does. He's a fucking jackass. Um, we have a lot of reasons to hate him, but his words and deeds are probably the most deserving of that hate. And then behind that, of course, is that he's one of the worst writers alive. Um, so this is going to be an absolute adventure for us. But the goal here is that David Cage did exactly one thing well in his entire career, and that was the opening 10 minutes of Indigo Prophecy. Nobody in chat or anybody watching this stream has ever played this game. It came out in 2005, I want to say. Um, oh, look at that. It's right on the title screen there. It looks like 2005 on there.
Yeah.
This was, if anybody's curious, where David got the inspiration to make this type of game, do you remember the children's toy Simon Says CMM, that thing that lit up and you had to bop the
I
colors,
I
different
quite
things?
I quite enjoy Simon, yes.
Yes. So David, at some point in his life, played Simon Says, and he said to himself, "When somebody gives me a couple $1 million, I'm gonna make an entire video game based around that game." And I'm not joking. The mini games in this game are Simon Says.
Hell
There's
yeah.
and I mean, it is as intense as you could ever think it could possibly be. So David Cage's whole thing with his games, with Indigo Prophecy, Heavy Rain, Beyond Two Souls, Detroit Become Human, and the Star Wars one that I think was canceled. I'm gonna say it was canceled because we never fucking saw it. Um, is that they're games, like they're meant to be like cinematic movies where you're making decisions for what to do. They don't really have like a ton of gameplay, but they have just enough to really be unpleasant to be around. Um, and For the PlayStation 2, he was kind of trying to push the limits here with kind of a cinematic gameplay, and it kind of went okay for the first 10 minutes. And the game starts out, as we'll see, as a very grounded game where you're basically, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a very grounded experience. And chat, you may feel compelled to type into chat, "This seems pretty good after the first 10 minutes. Why don't we keep playing this?" And I'm just telling you right now, you don't want that. It goes off the rails so absurdly that it's not even fun about 30 minutes into the fucking game. It's just pure insanity at that point. But the beginning is a very well made situation, especially for the time that the game came out, that gives you an incredible amount of choices and options to do about a situation, which I don't want to spoil until we get there because I know most people haven't played this. Um, and we're gonna do this once. I have not played Indigo Prophecy probably in like 5 years at this point, so I don't actually remember the optimal way through the intro here. So this is likely going to be a train wreck. And just to ensure that we can solve all these mysteries properly, I've already started drinking to help us through that process. And we're going to do the beginning here, and then we're immediately switching over to Heavy Rain. And as we said in an earlier stream, we're starting Heavy Rain on Chapter 4, which is Shelby's opening chapter, for 2 reasons. Well, for 3 reasons. One, the first 3 chapters of Heavy Rain are the most boring fucking things you'll ever play in your life. There is no redeeming qualities to them. They suck. Even X to Jason sucks. The second reason is Chapter 2 has this big problem, especially for anybody in chat who's ever played the game before. The twist, because all these games feature some ridiculous twist. The twist is spoiled in Chapter 2 if you're paying attention. I like horribly spoiled. Um, and the third thing is that the Chapter 4, which is Shelby's opening chapter, is the closest analog to the opening to Indigo Prophecy, so it's just worth playing from like kind of a comparison perspective. But even Shelby's opening chapter in Heavy Rain is very simple decision-wise compared to what we're about to play here. So I think with that, CMM, let's jump
Yep.
in. This nightmare.
And two, when we do get to Heavy Rain, we are going to be playing it kind of straight and trying to
Yeah.
solve the mystery as we play. So we won't be talking Heavy Rain spoilers or anything like that. We will, for
Yeah.
once, actually be playing it like as if we hadn't played it before.
Yeah, so please don't post spoilers in chat. There, it is unlikely that people who watch our streams, if I've played either of these games, I'm not going to say. I mean, Heavy Rain for it was kind of big at the time. Wasn't really like the 30 million seller that Grand Theft Auto was. So it's very possible both of these games are new for a lot of people, and we don't want it spoiled. And one of the things they have you do here is you actually make an account before you play Indigo Prophecy. So I've created our username, and I think it's acceptable to play this game. So we're going to continue.
And I want to mention too that I just realized around the time we started doing these streams, you threatened me one day that we'd be playing Indigo Prophecy on stream, and here we are. The
We
threat,
did it.
the threat has become real.
We made it, buddy. We can do anything.
It
He
is,
even calls it movie. New
yeah.
movie.
It is referred to as Fahrenheit, depending on what is
Yes.
depending on region, correct?
Mhm. In Europe, it's Fahrenheit,
Yeah. So yeah.
which makes a lot of sense when you really stop and think about it, right? Because, the metric system and Celsius.
Uh,
Anyway, all right, everybody, here we go. We're going to try to play this one straight. It's about a 15-minute playthrough. Everything's going to go horribly wrong. Let's have fun. The opening video is also not great.
it was definitely a promise, Techno Union.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I made a lot of threat promises over the years.
Yeah. And they seem to keep coming true.
I know they keep coming through, which is a scary fucking part. Present.
Present.
Things are never quite what they seem. We think we understand the world around us, but we really only see the outside, what it seems to be. I used to be just like you. I believed in humanity.
Techno it is.
Newspapers, soap commercials.
He's the worst fucking writer.
But one day, the world kicks you in the teeth, and you don't have any choice but to see things the way they really are. My name is Lucas Kane.
Oh, David Cage also sucks at naming characters, so buckle up.
Something extraordinary happened
Good
to
point,
me.
Techno.
Maybe it was supposed to happen. Maybe it was my destiny or my karma or whatever. I know one thing for sure. Nothing's ever going to be the same.
Disillusioned by the soap.
Oh my god, he's the worst fucking writer alive. Oh my god. Literally, the opening cinematic says nothing. I'm mad about soap.
I'm mad about soap operas. He's mad about soap commercials. We're not the same.
No.
It all started right here. Where
I like these beautiful transparent textures
the universe.
trying to look like particles.
Chessboard destiny chose.
Is that the
this big
is that the worst effect?
I was just another pawn living my pawn's life
And
My
Max
pawn's life.
until that night.
I was just a pawn.
Just
living
living
a
my
pawn's
pawn.
life.
It's that episode of George Lopez where Carmen has her quinceañera. I was a childish. Yesterday I was a child thinking childish thoughts,
It's just.
but today I'm a woman.
And I just sorry, chat and future watchers on video on demand, all the hundreds of you that show up for whatever reason. If this writing is not getting any better at any point in this stream,
Uh, you know another game that I think was around this time that was also touted as God's gift to gaming. Advent Rising. You remember that?
what a fucking terrible game. Oh, we should do a couple minutes of that fucking game at some point. Holy shit.
Hey, up office.
That was an Xbox exclusive too, I think.
I think so. And Tommy Tallarico scored the music for it, supposedly.
Our man. Our man. Don't you worry, C-Man. He's coming back in a big way.
Oh, God.
I think the character models look like they were ripped straight out of Half-Life 1, and this is 2005.
It does
Half-Life 2 was already released by the time this game came out, I think. Right?
it does have a Half-Life vibe to it. I like the crow and the bloody knife. Oh. Please kill this guy.
Oh, don't worry. Everybody dies in these games.
Oh, good. He looks like a zombie. But I suppose that the idea is to look like he's possessed.
I love the absolute piece of shit stencil shadows there on him.
I also enjoy how there's a mirror.
Yeah, the guy in the fucking mirror.
He's like approaching when the mirror, and the mirror's there and he doesn't notice.
Again, we talk about this a lot, but the way reflection was handled in these games, there was a second player model just being basically animated the inverse of it to create the illusion of a reflection there. So people do like it when I talk about how rendering actually worked 20 years ago, and that's all that it was a separate model.
I suppose this is an artistic way of showing a murder.
I mean, it's David Cage.
Is he bending back half, like too far back?
Yeah, well, so see, man, the movie Bet It Like Beckham came out around this time. It's an homage to that movie. What? I do not remember the order of events to do this in. This is going to be an absolute fucking train wreck.
What have I done?
That fucking crow. It was all its fault.
True.
It was like a dream.
A quantic dream.
I watched The Omen 2 last weekend, and that goddamn crow, man.
That goddamn crow. The Omen 2. All right. Can we cover up a murder?
I've got to get out of here before somebody comes in here.
I enjoy the cold
A lot
open.
of text on screen. I'm not gonna read that. All right. Okay.
You're doing so far. You're doing the soap opera method, where they just walk in circles and be like, "What do I do? What do I do?"
I can't get out this way.
He can't get out this way. His arms don't work. He can't climb. All right. Let's I saw Mop. All right, Team Mop. How do I
All right.
interact? Engage. How do I interact?
I don't know, but you're depressed,
Mop.
so maybe you don't know how to use a
Oh
mop.
God. Oh God. Okay. Well, that was not the thing to do. Shit. That was bad. I just left my fingerprints on the fucking faucet. Shit. 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 Okay, we've washed our hands. That was the bad move. Mop. I need Mop.
Well, it doesn't look like you're allowed to use mop.
All right. Wait. Can I
Oh, that
can I
was
rob
something.
him? All right. Let's rob him. How do I?
So what does that indicator mean on the
Okay,
top?
we're dragging him. Okay. All right. We got this. L. What do I do? L R L.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, you got to do the
Okay.
alternation.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's get him to the stall here. Oh, that's when we can mop.
And then you
Gotta
can
move the
mop.
body. Oh, this way. What am I doing? Flushing. There we go.
Oh, that's an analog stick prompt. Okay.
Oh God, I am the analog stick. Okay, we need to mop. We gotta mop. We gotta mop real fast. Oh God.
And step in it.
All right. Just step in it multiple times. Over? Yeah. No! No, David Cage! The icons all look the same. Yes, engage! Mop, you jackass!
Oh, I see. You have to keep pushing up, up, up. That's very weird.
Okay. Hey, floor looks great.
Anxious. That's good.
Okay. Okay. Next. What do I do? What do I do?
We don't dispose of the mop.
Is there something in here? The knife. The knife. Where's the knife? I need the knife. Where's the knife? Nope. Nope. Leaving more evidence. Leaving more evidence. Nope.
Well, I hope you
Nope.
remember to flush.
Nope. More evidence.
More
Okay,
evidence.
No problem. No problem, CMM.
Just flush again. Perfect. And
Oh,
again.
Oh God, the cop's coming. All right. Okay. I don't know where the knife is. I don't know where the knife is.
He doesn't have the knife?
No. Okay. Okay. All right. We're leaving.
You're
We're
doing
leaving.
great.
Hey, buddy. Nope. Just gonna leave here. Bye. Leaving. Okay.
Oh, there's still blood on the
Really?
floor.
It's fine. Everything's fine. Oh God. All right. We just gotta go. Walk out on the bill. No, he got me.
Nobody goes anywhere.
Nobody goes anywhere.
I'm going to have
God damn it. He was on my ass real fucking fast.
the police to arrive and check your IDs.
And that's how my story ends. The police found blood on my clothes and arrested me. So I'll be spending the rest of my days rotting in some prison somewhere. I'll never find out exactly what happened. That cold night in January in the toilet of that restaurant.
The toilet of that restaurant.
Else is concerned.
Look at his face!
Well, that's into a prophecy, guys. That's the entire game.
Let's try that again, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Now that you know how to use the prompts.
You mean now I know how to flush the toilet?
Now that you know how to flush the toilet.
All right.
All right.
We got this, gang. We got this. Don't worry.
We can L1R1 that man.
We do have to get the knife. The knife is actually somewhere, though. We have to figure out where the fucking knife is. Okay, mop, right? Mop, and then it's this one, right? Up,
Yep, the
yeah.
up. Yep.
All
And
right,
then
I'm
you keep
mopping, I'm
pushing up.
mopping, I'm mopping. I'm feeling good. I'm mopping the hell out of it. All right, looking good, looking good, looking good. Feeling good about myself. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Knife. We need the knife. Where's the fucking knife?
Is it in the
Use the time.
trash?
The trash. Yeah. Where's the trash can? It is.
Is there a trash can?
No, but you're right. I remember it being in the trash or something.
Isn't that the trash can right there?
That.
Empty.
Damn it.
By the urinal? No. Is that the trash can,
Uh,
right? That's the trash can, isn't it? Right there?
I'm covered in blood. I can't go anywhere looking like this.
All right. This is fine. This is fine. Okay. Do not go to the bathroom. Do not go to the bathroom. Do not go to the bath. Oh, fuck. That's the one that you leave the DNA evidence on. So we just left evidence.
Cool.
Okay, we're drying our hands.
Okay. So there's nothing... Oh, is that... Nope. You can't access the trash, apparently.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, where's the fucking knife?
Is it in another stall? Is it on the guy?
No, because he shut the fucking door.
That's
All right,
a
forget it.
window.
Nope. Resist the urge. Resist the urge to go to the bathroom. Okay, we're leaving. We're walking out. I don't know where it is. We're accepting the fact that I touched the knob. Hi. All right, we need to pay. Okay, look at the bill. Okay, let's negotiate the bill. Okay. All right, let's negotiate the bill. Oh crap, I'm short. Okay. All right. Walking out. Feeling good. No, the back entrance, right? Where was the back way out?
I don't know. Is that the... Oh, exit right there, right?
Okay.
I need to get out of this neighborhood before the police get here.
Oh god, we're playing Silent Hill 1!
Well, now the police are here, right? Or wait. Yeah, there's the cop. So he's about to use the PP. And you're about to get caught.
No. I've played Silent Hill 1 before. I know what to do. I'm gonna walk away.
He's like, I need to get out of the neighborhood.
Can I leave on the subway? Oh,
Hell
public
yeah.
transit! That's right, everybody. Where was the knife?
I don't know.
The homeless man! See, man, we forgot to stab the homeless man!
A crime has just
He
There's a-
saw us!
There's a homeless man?
you to stay
He just saw us!
Wait here for the police to arrive and check your IDs.
We forgot to stab the homeless man.
But you can't, you don't have the knife.
Oh crap, we needed the knife to stab the homeless man!
Techno says he's pretty sure he saw an extra icon by the urinal.
God damn the urinal. It's always the urinal. Oh, that's right. Now we get to investigate the murder that I just got away with.
Duty before they start.
I forgot that this goes immediately into the investigation. Let's do this. Let's solve the crime. Who killed that guy? Why is the homeless man still alive?
Night duty. It's as if every psycho in the city has it in for me.
True.
Yeah, bitch, do it inside. That way I don't have to freeze to death listening to it.
Everybody in chat's like, man, this game seems really good.
You're the boss, Carla.
All right. Now we're rugged sleuths.
In 5 years on the force, I've seen some murders. But you never really get used to death. You just learn to live with it, that's all. I still don't know if it was fatigue, or cold, or something else. But I clearly remember the bad feeling I got when I walked into that restaurant. As if some part of me already knew that this time, something was different.
Why
So,
does she-
see, man, what I think about a lot when I play this game and anything that David Cage has ever written is like the remember like when you took like the intro to writing course in like 10th grade and like one of the first things they told you was like your characters should not need to tell the reader how they feel about things. It should be through their actions in the story that it's conveyed, right?
Yeah.
But everything in a fucking David Cage game is, I'm sad. I've been on the force for 5 years, but I've never seen anything like this before.
She sounded like she recorded her lines inside, like, a can.
Yeah.
Going, McCarthy.
Evening, Inspector. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Tyler.
Hey, Martin.
So, what happened?
Homicide. I found the body in the toilets. I had to go
They keep
before I went
calling
home.
it the toilets.
Had to go before
It's
I went
called
home.
a
Like,
bathroom.
all right.
Do we have a suspect?
A client left just before I found the body.
Who is the victim?
His name was, John Winston. A regular here at the restaurant. Kate knew him. She could tell you more.
I like
Which
that.
table was the suspect
I like that
sitting
his name was
He
one
was
word.
sitting at that table over there.
David Cage doesn't have time for
at? Were there other
spaces.
customers in the restaurant at the time?
Yeah, 2 other guys. I let them go home. I wrote down their names and numbers in case you wanted to question them.
Why did you let them
Good thing to
go?
do. Just let people leave the crime
Body
scene.
still there?
The boys from the morgue were waiting for you to get here before moving it. Nobody's been in the toilet since we found the body.
Well, except for me, because I had to go before I go
Yeah,
home.
it's called
Yeah,
a bathroom.
I think that you should interrogate her. If you don't mind me
Why?
saying, go easy on her, Inspector. She's still in a state of shock.
I think you should interrogate her, but go easy. Because, you know, interrogations are all about going easy.
Why would
I'm
you
gonna wait until
interrogate
you're finished
her?
with Kate, if you don't mind. I want to make sure she gets home okay.
He's the killer! Okay, I've seen a lot of Law and Order in my time. He's the fucking killer! And then the fucking waitress is gonna be dead.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See what Tyler has to say.
Tyler's been my partner for almost a year.
Fucking God.
Grew up with the gangs in the Bronx before he decided to join the force. Sometimes he's unpredictable, but he's a good guy.
She
He grew
smiles
up
at him.
with the gangs in the Bronx. David Cage, man. I mean, even like back then, it's all just written on the wall here.
Did you find anything, Tyler?
For that, I'd have to be able to keep my eyes open.
Keep up the good work.
I-
Tyler.
Hi, Will. Thank you for the sub.
Hey, Will, leave.
What do you say we call it a night? Come back at this thing tomorrow when the
Hi,
band's
Ola.
complete.
Welcome.
We're not finished, Tyler. We still got some important stuff to see before we can go home.
See, this is the difference between these cops and the cops in our games. If that was Lydia, she would have just walked out the fucking door. She doesn't give a shit about solving crimes.
Cup of coffee, Inspector?
Oh yeah, I want some coffee.
Martin, maybe later.
But that was actually pretty smart because he's clearly the killer. So
Yeah.
you know,
What Will says that Shades of Horror looks like a David Cage game.
it's super duper does at the rate we're going. Here. All right, let's interrogate this suspect. All right, lady.
Oh, we're getting there, Will.
Kate? I'm Inspector Carla Valenti. I'm in charge of the investigation here. Would you mind answering a few questions?
Where the fuck were you?
No. Go ahead.
I wanted to be like fucking LA Noire and just start screaming at them.
Did you know the victim well?
John was a regular. He came every Monday. He always ordered the same thing, and I left a nice tip.
Can you tell me anything about the customer who left just before they discovered the body?
He was just a normal guy. I didn't really pay any attention to it.
What was the man doing before the murder happened?
He was there for a while. He was reading, I think.
Could anyone else have come in?
No, I don't think so. You can only get in the front door. If somebody else had come in, I would have seen them.
Did you get the impression that John and the suspect knew each other?
No, I don't think they did know each other. The man had already been here a while when John came in. They didn't talk to each other. No, I'm almost certain that John didn't know him.
I like this fake accent a lot.
Was John here alone? Did he speak with anyone?
John always came alone. We chatted a bit, the weather, his job, the usual.
The usual stuff.
The usual stuff.
Everybody else.
What happened before the murder? Did you notice anything unusual?
No, it was just a night like any other.
He's the worst fucking writer on the planet. Oh my god.
Did you hear anything while John was in the toilets? Sound of a struggle or yelling?
No, I didn't notice anything.
That's normal at this restaurant.
There weren't that many people tonight. It's usually pretty calm during the week. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. I didn't even see John get up. Oh my god.
You're up. Nah.
Kate, try to pull yourself together.
Yes, we're playing Ellen War now.
Witness.
Fuck you, lady. Remember.
My shift was almost over. I was just chatting with Martin at the bar. John got up and went to the restroom. The man must have followed him, and then he must have snuck out afterwards because I didn't even see him leave.
What happened next?
Martin went to the restroom, and that's when he found John.
Did you happen to notice anything strange about the suspect's behavior before he went into the restroom?
You've asked this question 4 times.
Wait, yes. I remember something. I came back at one point just to check whether he needed anything. He didn't answer me. He just stared straight ahead. It was weird. I didn't push it.
It was
But maybe this
weird.
guy is a little
It was
crazy.
weird.
God.
She's from that Boston part of Brooklyn.
Do you think that you would recognize the suspect?
I'll never forget that face.
You just said he wasn't noteworthy.
Come down to the station tomorrow and help us construct a likeness of the killer?
Yeah.
Literally said at the beginning he has no discernible qualities.
Thank
Yeah.
you very much for your help, Kate.
I hope you find the bastard who did it. People like that just don't deserve to live.
Okay, lady.
Promise you, we'll do
All right.
everything in our power to find him. Go home now and try to get some sleep. Martin will make sure you get home okay.
Martin is the killer. That woman is gonna die. Look back over your shoulder, Martin, just to let Carla know you're getting away with this murder.
Good night.
All right,
Yeah.
let's go talk to the character that I assume is named Eddie here. Let's go talk to Eddie. You.
Hey, Garrett. Hey,
Oh, his name's Garrett. Fucking Garrett.
Hey, Carla.
Hey, Carla.
you guys find anything?
Hey, we need at least one Eddie in this game.
We're almost finished. We were just waiting for you before we took the body away.
Okay, let's take a look.
All right, so Carl and Tyler are clearly terrible detectives, but I'm a great detective. And I'll tell you the thing that I picked out of all that line of questioning, CMM,
Mm-hmm.
that guy reads. And the one thing I like studying, even more than World War II, is what was happening during the time of the Salem witch trials, because I had to take a fucking class on it. And all the fucking judges back then had fucking raging bladder infections that was slowly driving them insane. So that dude reading is proof that he's a witch.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's examine the table, though. We paid our bill. Maybe we can steal the tip.
Huh. Here's his fork. But where's the knife?
Knife.
It's in that guy.
It's in that guy.
Book. The Tempest by Shakespeare. If this is his, it's a pretty weird book for a killer to be reading. Garrett, there's a book under this table. Why don't you check it out for prints?
You got it, Carla.
You got it, Carla.
You got it, Carla. You tell him, Eddie.
It's not on the bill.
The coffee's like, he got free coffee! What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
A cup of coffee and a soft drink? That's weird.
Is
He's a
it?
caffeine addict. Or else he wasn't alone.
I literally get that whenever I go to a fucking diner, a Diet Coke and a fucking cup of coffee.
That's
like,
weird.
That's
weird.
We don't do that in the Boston part of Brooklyn.
That's weird.
That's weird. All right. Let me see this tasty body. Where's the fucking knife?
Several wounds on the left side of the chest and the area of the heart. They appear to be knife wounds.
Thank God. I'm glad that she was able to figure that out.
That's right. You can switch over to Tyler.
And what does Tyler do?
Well, it's because they're urinals, CMM. I got to be Tyler to examine the urinals.
Oh, I see. No, no, Tyler.
Tyler?
Don't tamper it.
No, this is a crime scene.
It's cool. I'm done.
Dude, legit, if Tyler was the murderer, this is a fucking brilliant thing to do. Straight up. All right.
This isn't a beach. This is a bathtub.
There was a fucking knife. T-Union was right.
Hiding bloody knives in toilets. I think I might have found the murder weapon.
Found. It's just sitting
Tell
there.
Garrett, have him check for prints on the handle.
Okay.
I like that. I like that Tyler found it by going to the bathroom. God, he's awesome. I'm just gonna try to contaminate the crime scene as much as possible. In my head canon, Tyler's the murderer now.
There's some blood in the sink.
Maybe the killer washed up before he left.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
Blood and
could
snakes.
be.
You douche canoe.
Bizarre.
What?
Well, he still has his credit card and $100 in cash on him. I guess the killer wasn't after his money.
Well, you forgot to fucking rob his corpse. God damn it.
Could have used that money to
You know
take the
if it was
subway.
connected to family?
Not as far
Was
as...
there actually anything in here?
Oh, right. I get it. I'll take care of it.
Oh, thank God. It's the best fucking feature in the game. Like, I mean,
drive up the water
look,
bill.
say what you will about David Cage, he knows what the fuck he's doing. Can I open that? Yeah. All right.
Drive up the water bill. Flush all the toilets 7 times.
I wonder if you can break it.
Carla's like, what are you doing in there? Oh, this place has to be one ply. Will has to be.
Absolutely. This is a one-ply restroom. Wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, he had the
Go.
eye.
Let me see. You're looking good, Tyler. You're looking good. All right, let's go find that homeless man we didn't kill. He's the final piece of the puzzle.
Hey, Carla. I'm gonna take a look outside, see if I can find anything.
And not contact the family.
No, the family is the least important group in this.
Yeah, that's true.
Fire. Oh, that's good fire. There he is.
Yo,
What do you want?
What do you want?
you didn't happen to see anything unusual tonight, did you?
Ah, leave me alone. I got nothing to say. I don't talk to cops.
Oh, you know, Tyler's stressed.
Been helpful.
Arrest him, Tyler.
I don't talk to cops.
I was waiting for him to do the law and order. Yeah, I seen him.
Hey, footprints. Maybe they belong to the killer.
Can't pick up snow. How do we track him?
Huh, bloody piece of cloth. Maybe the lab guys could get something out of it.
Hit by a car, because that would be more fun than playing this. All right, so we escaped through the subway. Does Tyler notice anything about the subway?
Oh, no point in going any further. I'm gonna head back to the restaurant.
Okay.
Okay.
Okie doke.
Okay.
Literally the escape route. And, hi, buddy.
You can interrupt
Did you-
traffic.
Do you know anything about the killer? Do you know anything about the killer? Game's fucking awesome. I like how slow I walk. Oh, I can run. Hey, CMM, the run speed increases the animation, but not the speed.
Brisk pace.
Look at this.
Yeah, it's not much faster.
It's awesome. I wonder if we can abandon Carla. Oh, the taxi guy we didn't use. Hey, what you seen?
Man, I can't keep my eyes open. I'm gonna go see if Carla's done yet.
Why does Carla always want to do her job?
So true.
So true. God, the worst camera angles imaginable. Oh my God.
Come back.
Carla, let's chat.
Carla, she's really something else. She's not always easy to get along.
Oh my fucking God.
Yeah, Cop, I know.
Not a lot of people know this, but when David Cage wrote this game, he was 14 years old. He did not go to AP English yet.
Ready to go, Tyler? I think I've seen everything I need to see.
Are you sure? We can take another look around if you want.
I want to end this game really badly.
You're right. Let's take another
No!
before we go.
No, I said leave! Well, leave!
You ready to go, Tyler?
Yes!
And then you got to say confirm.
We can take another look around if you want.
No, we're good. Let's head home.
Nah.
Thank God.
No, we're good.
Bus.
Thank God this game is over.
Please to go. Let's get into the car before she changes her mind.
Ah, typical women. Before she changes her mind.
God.
Carla with her attention to detail in solving a murder. I love his car. His car is legitimately awesome. Abandon Carla. No!
Leave without her.
We should give us an option. Leave without Carla. Look how fucking fast he's going on those roads.
I don't know. I legit thought that was a UFO for a second.
David Cage has to remind us what happened 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, this is a soap opera flashback.
Yep. All right, so as we said, that's the best thing David Cage has ever made in his life. That 15 minutes.
It was all just a horrible nightmare.
Yeah.
Kill anyone.
But you're covered in blood, dumbass.
And he's like, oh,
Don't look
wait.
down. Don't look down. You're gonna be fine. Down.
I wasn't dreaming. It all really happened. I'm gonna get ready and go to work.
All
That's great.
right. All right. Okay, so that was 2005. That was the best thing David Cage has ever done in his life. Now let's jump forward to what was it, 2010 for Heavy Rain.
Yeah.
Let's go to Shelby, and let's see how far has David Cage come in 5 years. God help us all. I am legitimately happy that we're done playing Indigo Prophecy. Oh God. Thank God I didn't say to you, CMM, let's do an entire fucking stream on Indigo Prophecy.
No,
Fucking
Will.
God. All right. So yeah, so as we said, we're skipping to chapter 4. Quick recap. Everything I'm about to tell you guys is true. Here's the quick recap for everybody who didn't play Heavy Rain. The first 3 chapters. Here we go. Chapter 1. And again, I want to stress, all of this is true. You have a Final Fantasy sword fight with a child.
Bet.
And you beat the living shit out of that kid with a fucking sword. Real thing that fucking happens in the first chapter. Second chapter, you go to a fucking mall with your 2 kids. But you're such a fucking screw up of a parent, you can't watch 2 children at a mall. So, boy number 2 gets lost and abducted by a killer. So, what do you do when your son gets abducted by a killer at a mall? That's right. And again, this is a true thing that happens. You run around the mall for 10 minutes screaming his name. You don't go find a cop. You don't call somebody. You walk around screaming Jason.
Mm.
And CMM, I don't know if you play this or not. Do you know what the rationale for him walking around screaming Jason is?
No.
If his wife finds out, he is okay. Chapter 3. Flash forward. You're now Ethan, a failure of a parent. In chapter 1, you see his beautiful $2 million house. He's a famous architect. And CMM, by chapter 3, after his son was abducted and his marriage burns to the ground, this poor bastard is now living in a fate worse than death. Do you know where he's living, CMM?
In an apartment.
He's living in a 2-bedroom apartment, 2 floors, in a nice part of town with a park nearby that has an ice cream and candy vendor that comes and visits the kids. He is the most depressed man you've ever met in your life in chapter 3. His life is ruined. He is in a life where he has to spend time with his remaining child, the one he didn't like, the one who wasn't abducted and killed. And it is literally a 30 fucking minute chapter where Ethan goes through the most horrible parts of parenting. He has to make his son a snack, but he didn't get any groceries, so there's 1 apple left, but he doesn't know how to cut open an apple. Then his son has to do his homework, but Ethan don't number too good because he's got a drinking problem now. Then at the end of the chapter, your son has to go to bed because it's getting late. It's 3:15 p.m. in broad daylight outside. That boy needs to get his bath and go to bed. And at the end, as your son, after you've destroyed his life, his mother's not in his life anymore. It's just you, the failure of a parent, in your 2-bedroom apartment in a nice part of town with a nice park nearby. He says as he goes up to bed, "I hate you, Dad, because you don't have a 3-bedroom apartment." Then, smash cut! We're in chapter 4, and the hero of the story, the man of the hour, Shelby, enters the fucking scene. Let's fucking go, Shelby!
So Will, we started with Indigo Prophecy to kind of show what an intro would be like. A comparable intro, I guess, to Heavy Rain. NetJam, you did not miss the trailer. That'll be coming in a little bit later.
Later on, man. I mean, let's be honest. We're never gonna finish playing Heavy Rain tonight. We're gonna be here at 2 a.m. still going through this.
God.
Still in chapter 4. All right. So you've all been brought up to speed. Now, the actual unit that is fucking Shelby is about to solve some goddamn fucking crimes. Let's go, David Cage.
And a reminder, we are playing this straight, so please don't post spoilers in chat if you know them.
No spoilers.
We're going to be solving this case.
He beats the shit out of that kid with that sword. It is a fucking literal beatdown.
As he should.
As he should. Correct.
Oh, I don't like that.
0.272 inches. Weak.
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
Okay, so the amazing control scheme of Indigo Prophecy where I used a thumbstick to move my character, that's been replaced, baby, by tank controls and right trigger. Let's
Cool.
watch. The soundtrack for Heavy Rain, the one thing I can really say about this game, it is fucking awesome. Shelby!
So this is you.
This is me, baby.
That's you in game form.
This is the man. This is the man I'm striving to be in my life. Trench coat, sleazy motel, fixed camera angles, solving a crime. Let's watch.
Hi, Granite Rock.
Granite Rock!
Subway guy, is that you? That's Evan from before Ozempic. Oh my.
For Ozempic. Yeah, for everybody watching me these streams, I always joke to CMM, we're watching me die in real time. CMM, do you know how much weight I've lost since the last stream?
Oh god.
5 fucking pounds, man. I'm literally dying. I am literally fucking dying right now. You're gonna like DM me on Monday saying we still doing meeting at 1 o'clock, and it's just gonna be crickets. All right, let's solve the shit out of this crime.
Hi, BX Latino Heat.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does.
Seeing him?
Well, that's good enough for me.
That's gonna
Oh, that Lauren Winter.
a 5.
Last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
Really?
Bribes him with a 5. Cause that's fucking Shelby, baby.
Couldn't have given him a 20.
Oh hell no. Oh god, the controls are gonna take a while. So this is like Resident Evil controls if your controller was fucking broken. Here we go.
Okay.
Soundtrack is pure fire, though. Oh god, I feel like I'm solving a crime right now. So he told us last door on the left, but Shelby doesn't do that. Shelby goes to every fucking door because he's a private investigator. Nobody's home.
How about you?
Lauren? Are you Lauren Winters? No.
Judo kick.
Did I ring at this door? A different
Yeah,
door. All right.
I think that's the same door.
Oh, they stopped me from interacting with doors after that. Oh, wait, here we go.
That's the right. That
He
guy's
sounds
dying.
fine. All right. Here we go. Start investigation. Start investigation.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Wait.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Fine by me. Shelby the unit. Fine by me.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes when the alarm rings. It's over, okay?
What is in the fridge? Let's see. She votes. She's an American.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see any
And
more
there's a
useful
lot of
facts.
magnets.
A lot of magnets. Let's go through everything on her shelf here. No.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What you want? A freebie? Is that it?
Yes.
My name is Scott Shaw.
Yes.
I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the origami killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
Convinced?
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
But Johnny!
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
You tell him.
CMM, quick thing. The word in this game is wasteland instead of toilets.
Oh,
If you
okay.
don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
Guilt trip, guilt trip.
She's a piece of shit. Get her, Shelby.
What do you want to know?
God, this is really fucking hard with them moving around. Suspect.
Did you suspect anyone after he disappeared?
I meet a lot of pretty shady characters in my line of work. Sure, I thought of it at first,
Doing that split shot still, I
but
see.
it didn't seem to make any
Oh,
sense.
he loves his split shots in this game. Get ready.
I don't believe any of my clients.
He's gonna cut this screen into 16 parts at one point.
To my Johnny and all those other kids.
Can't fuck. Where's my Johnny?
Tell me about Johnny. What kind of kid was he?
Johnny was really a good boy. Sometimes he fought with other kids who called me a, you know. In his own way, I think he understood what was going on.
Classic Johnny. Oh, she's smoking.
You want one?
No thanks, I quit.
Loser.
That's brave.
Shelby's a fucking quitter.
That's brave, she says.
Shelby's a fucking quitter. God damn. I've lost all respect for him.
Well, now that we've
All
watched her smoke, we can talk to her. Oh, an
Johnny's
ad is
father.
started. An ad is starting soon too.
Oh, I don't know if we have a way to pause.
That's fine.
Oh, we do. Should I tell me when I'll pause?
Would you like to beat me after a few drinks? He left the day Johnny disappeared. I ain't seen him since. Coward.
Coward.
Good thing he left.
Do you think he took Johnny?
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day.
The heaviest rain.
I'll never.
Heaviest of rains.
All his friends came home around 5.
But not Johnny.
All except him.
Except Johnny.
Uh-oh.
We ran out of time. Hope we ask all the good questions.
Time's up, Mr. Shelby. I hope you got what you wanted. Now get out of here.
Okay.
I have
Oh,
bye.
it's ad time.
All right. Well. All right, gang, what are we doing here today? Well, our choices are we have the mysterious open box of Mike and Ike's from the beginning of time. I do still have some traditional Mike and Ike's. We have our dots. And, of course, a Warhead, if you want me to review the great flavors of the Warhead candy family. Like yellow or purple. There are purple ones in here. I've never seen purple before. Wow. What's going to be, chat?
Well, I don't know. Did the David Cage Star Wars game get canceled? I can't remember.
Green.
Apopha says one of each.
One of each. Yeah, we did that on one stream, right? Remember? I almost died. We'll do a green. I forget what green tastes like. Oh, this one is like glued to it. Oh, God. All right. Oh, that's right. Transmission fluid. Fuck.
Your favorite flavor. Your favorite recurring flavor.
Well.
Mm-hmm.
Indigo Prophecy.
Is that the official flavor of Indigo Prophecy?
Indigo Prophecy. Lord help us. God. Oh. God would make these. Watering. Oh God, I think I have typhus. Oh. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. The stream's surging on me dying in real time on stream. Great.
That's what we look for.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to our stream. We're playing Heavy Rain. Steve Evans Super went down the wrong pipe, buddy.
Oh, baby. He's gone. He's gone.
The end, buddy.
He's gone.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm fucking gone.
And thankfully, the ad's over just in time for everyone to see you die.
Fucking the 200 of these left. Zarina, why? Why did you make me do this? God, she's in Canada somewhere just laughing her ass off at me. All right, so we're back, everybody, after that short break. Shelby's gotten the information he needs. And he's ready to go catch the origami killer. All right.
I guess that's your cue.
It's my cue to leave. I'm going to head to the bed and sit down. Oh, you look out her window. Can I? No? No. All right. Nobody's looking. Perfect time for a murder. Where's the lead pipe? Can I sit on her bed? No. I had the option earlier.
Will it turn out that smoking is the origami killer?
all the kids died of smoking. All right, we'll leave her some money. We'll leave her a 5. Typical Shelby fashion. Here's a 5.
That's a horrible business card.
I like that we didn't even pay her. We made her relive the death of her son, and we gave her nothing except the world's shittiest business card. God, Shelby's an A-tier character.
Hey, look at that crappy digital camera on the table.
All right. We gotta go check every other fucking door in this hallway. Oh no! Smoking! We're dying of smoking!
The fuck?
Oh God! Where? How do I fight smoking?
Is that his
Oh,
inhaler?
thank God.
Oh.
Oh, R1! Oh, that's the stuff. Take that, cancer!
Can he, like, die if you don't if you don't spray?
Oh, we just kicked the shit out of cancer, everybody.
Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Nell. But I was...
Shelby is 100% a diabetic, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this doesn't look
The
good.
scream. Ah!
Lauren?
Lauren.
Lauren, you still there?
What do you want, asshole?
What do you want?
Is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser.
Oh, Shelby mad!
Oh, we gotta shake the
Hell
controller.
yeah!
You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it.
Oh, you just fucking found it, buddy.
Oh, it's
Yeah!
time. It's time for
Yeah!
wild fighting.
Yes! Kick his ass, Shelby! Yes! Oh, you motherfucker! Not my groin! It's gonna be like the fucking Addams Family's gonna have a sword fight with like a fucking poker. What's this screen? Okay,
I will call the cops.
let's get him with a bottle! Yeah!
The melodrama.
Oh! Yes! Undertaker!
16 feet into the Spanish announcer's table.
16 fucking feet! Hey! Yeah! Ooh.
Thank God we shook the controller.
Yes!
I'll see you again, asshole.
Finish him off, Shelby's origami killer!
What the fuck?
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. They'll probably be back. Sorry
Okay.
about the mess.
Sorry about the mess. He fucking wrecked the apartment.
Thanks.
That is thousands of dollars in repairs. Shelby just fucking walks out.
I like how she stopped screaming halfway through that and was just like, okay.
Yeah. He looks out like how I feel after eating a warhead.
he ate a warhead.
All right, so we are now getting the David Duchovny portion of this game, and it's gonna get fucking great.
So who's this?
He's Norman Jaden.
Is this the
He's
bad?
from the Brooklyn part of the Bronx.
Oh, is he the bad father or is this someone else?
No.
Oh.
This is the FBI guy. The cop.
Okay.
He's gonna get to the bottom of this. He's gonna catch the origami killer. And he's got a special friend with him. Wait until you see.
Oh boy.
Right back. I'm just gonna run to the restroom. Be right back.
I'm going to just guess that this entire game has constant raining in it, Will. So he has the shakes. A little bit of anxiety. I don't know if Evan knew this part was interactive. I do enjoy the dramatic camera angle showing the car. I wonder if it'll just go between those three views until he does something. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you hear the running water. Just a reminder, guys, if you haven't already, we do have a giveaway going on, ! Ticket in the chat for a chance to win either Railbreak or What Lydia Knows, winner's choice. you need to be following us and just be here when we draw at the end of the stream. Later today, after we finish whatever the hell we're doing, we're going to be showing off a trailer for Outbreak Shades of Horror, Chromatic Split, and showing some first gameplay of that prologue. So make sure you stick around for that.
Hey, C-Man, you know what I was thinking here?
Yeah.
Take a short break there. The hair in this game looks better than Silent Hill 2 Remake.
That's funny. I enjoy how when it hangs on an interaction like that, it goes between like 3 camera views for like ever until you get out of the car. It's awesome.
Fucking awesome. All right, Mulder, let's get to the bottom of this thing. Okay, so very shortly we're about to meet the hero of the story. Whether you meet him, CMM, he is a god tier character. Get ready.
Agent Norman Jaden.
Namen?
Namen.
The Boston part of Brooklyn, baby.
Yeah, of course.
Fox Mulder.
Check. You can pass.
Get that out of a Cracker Jack box.
Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
Thanks.
He seems real nice.
All right. Let's go meet the main character of this fucking game.
Is he in the ambulance? Oh, he's got douche glasses.
He's got douche glasses, baby.
Recording Agent 47023, Norman Jaden. Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
I am a fucking weirdo. Let's go.
I like that, he can't say his own name.
Namen. Hey, are you Blake? Hey, are you Blake?
I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake.
Are you Blake? Blake spotted! I am advancing on foot towards Blake. Blake?
Yeah,
he
puts the glasses on and the whole screen gets the filter.
Pretty chilly, huh?
You're like, who's this asshole?
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
When did they find the body?
Excuse me, but who are you exactly?
I'm Norman.
Norman Jaden.
I'm Norman. FBI.
Is that a coffee you're drinking there?
I love
There's
coffee.
some in the thermos behind. Help yourself.
Lousy weather, huh? Does it always rain like this?
It rains every fall. Doesn't it do that where you come from?
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
Never rains in Boston. Never.
That's right. Get that.
Oh,
coffee.
hell yeah. Let's get some fucking coffee in this guy. God. He's a no-notes character wearing fucking sunglasses, 8:14 in the morning in a pouring rainstorm drinking coffee. God. He's an S-tier character.
Now we just need
Where's Blake?
Now we just need to find that Blake person.
Where's my Blake? You Blake? Hi, you got Blake? 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 You Blake? I'm a fucking FBI agent. You Blake?
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 I'm looking for Lieutenant Carter Blake.
They're all just pointing.
We're advancing on Blake. You Blake?
Is everyone in this game Blake? Just like Mary?
The main fucking character. Oh, a puddle, no! Oh, diverted over the puddle. Here he is!
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me to be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place.
Okay.
Will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Fucking love Blake. Right away, Lieutenant.
Tell that guy to shut the fuck up.
Coming, Jaden?
You coming, Jaden?
So, what happened? Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer.
But we got the coffee stand set
Oh,
up.
God, we got the origami killer.
Origami.
We should know more later today. Any news on the coroner? He's on his way, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, fuck the coroner.
Yeah.
A lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not.
Camera angle.
That's not what I meant. Listen, you look busy. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey,
Wait.
Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
God, he's awesome.
Jesus Christ.
I fucking love Blake. All right. Let's get to work, team.
Oh, good.
The glove is on.
The single glove. Oh. Okay.
Let's find some fucking clues.
He's got some sweeping brain scans.
There's paw prints. The origami killer might be an animal. Oh.
Up.
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Oh, it's a clue!
That's an interesting clue.
That's a clue, baby. Let's follow it.
Pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail.
And then they ran the body over with a train.
Oh, they got him with the old train. What's this?
Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers.
Or the guy who brought the coffee.
Is there a particular reason there's a good chance it's the killers?
Well.
Harry Conant. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
What?
Does like
How?
Really?
How?
No, man. I love you, buddy, but I don't know if the science checks out on that one. The blood. We know he's a coffee drinker. Fucking God.
He only drinks the shittiest coffee.
Yeah, shittiest coffee. Shittiest coffee from Boston. God. Oh my God, here. What are my fucking options here? I think we're doing. Do I got a fucking Barks here? God. Oh Lord, help me. What are my options here? I guess probably caffeine free, right? If I get even more animated, I'm liable to become the origami killer.
You might be. The guy who kills origami foldings,
Oh,
not
God.
people. If there's a paper crane nearby, he'll smash it.
I was just chat. I'm hydrating because I got a bunch of button presses ahead of me coming.
No,
So
button
I
presses.
gotta get my strength back because my beer ran out. So now I'm on to caffeine-free Diet Coke.
Ugh. God.
But I got to use ice for my bag of ice. So.
Well, that's fair.
Oh God, I love the IP that we've developed. The bag of ice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, let's watch the physical Olympian specimen that is Nam and Jaden versus a fucking hill. Let's go. He's got this. He's from the goddamn FBI.
True.
All right, Naman, show us what you got, baby.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, Hill just fucking started shit. Let's go.
It's not even that steep.
Yeah, fuck you, Hill. Oh god, there's more Hill.
Jesus Christ.
End of the hill. God damn it, there's more Hill. You got this, Norman! Hang in there, baby! Yeah! We caught the origami killer!
He's the king of the mountain.
That's my boy, Norman!
Thank God we made it here just to find the footprints.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
It's the coffee guy. He fell down the hill.
There's a good chance it's the killers.
Norman.
Okay. Is this the sludge pool?
Ah, the sludge.
Is this
That's
the
gonna be
is this the
turtles.
slip and slide? Oh, it's tire tracks.
Or maybe the killer's car.
We got him, R2.
Might be the killer car.
It's a car that also kills.
What's that movie? With the murderous car?
That's Cars 2.
No,
Pixar.
not that one. The hell was that?
They get hit by a car? No.
I wish.
All right, let's see.
No,
the,
not
the gate.
Not Maximum Overdrive. Shoot.
Maximum Overdrive.
It was hang on. Christine. It's the Stephen King book turned into a movie about the killer car.
Wait, but this clone over here, did I get whatever this was?
Yeah, you did, I think, because it's not
I
glowing
did? Okay.
anymore.
Maybe I didn't get this one then.
But you did, I think. Yeah, that one's also not glowing anymore.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
Yeah, but I inspected this one, right? I didn't inspect the other one, though.
I thought you inspected both.
Oh, did I? Okay.
Yeah. Because they're both faded out, yeah.
Alright, we got him.
Both are Stephen King, even better. Stephen King really likes killer cars. Oh man, do we have to, like, navigate this hill all the way down? Oh, okay. You fuck.
I refuse to complete the prompts on principle at this point. Fucking no, look at he's covered. Fucking Agent Mulder over here. All right.
Is that another
Let's
clue?
find some more clues.
I'm gonna say, is that another clue over there? Granite says you missed a clue, you should go back up. So apparently there was something else up there.
Oh, there was something else?
Yeah. I didn't see it.
Well, Granite, lucky for you, buddy, I'm a master of the hill.
Oh.
Here we go, chat.
Oh, my
Watch if Granite's just fucking around. Oh, God, I hope he's fucking around. Oh, God, I pray to God Granite's just fucking around. No!
You asshole.
God damn it, Jane!
We're gonna start the climb again.
Fucking Blake's in the background just watching this. God. Oh my God, this game is the greatest game ever fucking made. I love this. God damn. Look at how covered in mud he is. It's all over him. It's even on the sides of his shoes. God, the attention to detail. I'll tell you that David Cage guy, he knows what he's doing.
Most
he
important.
knows what he's doing.
The most important detail. Dude, I have never seen someone try to climb a hill this way.
This is the greatest fucking video game ever made! Alright, let's go play in traffic. Alright, Granite, where is it, buddy? Help us out here.
Granite says Evan is going to be so mad at me in 10 minutes.
Oh, oh God. Oh, I am praying to God he's fucking around. It's all I want for there to be nothing up here. I don't see anything, CMF. I think he's fucking with us. This is awesome. Viewer count keeps going up during this. It's all fucking people want on Twitch.
God.
I don't think there's anything else up here.
No.
Granted, help us out if there is.
I don't believe there is.
All right. Let's get back to Blake. Oh my God. I gotta tell you, I fucking needed this after Resident Evil 3 Remake. I needed this. I also love the soaring music while this is going on.
Thank you for the follow, Zoe Twitch.
Mother of God. Alright. Let's find some clues. Part of the goddamn FBI. Let's get this done.
Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Wasteland. Oh God.
Granite says you find the clue if you don't screw up the climb down.
Wait, is he serious?
I don't think so.
Wait, Grant, you gotta tell us if you're serious or not, bud. This is fucking awesome.
Oh, there's another one, right?
Wait, is that fresh? Where?
No,
this
not
one?
that one. That one.
This?
Harry, come in. Traces of blood on the railroad track.
Granite says only one way to find out.
Grant's the greatest fucking troll to stream. Alright, what else we got here?
Yeah, really. You did.
I like that we haven't looked at the fucking body yet.
No, where is the body?
It's right over here.
Oh, it's in the dumpster?
You're
Oh,
gonna
that's...
fucking love this, man. Watch this animation. I love that animation. He's like, little tent.
He's lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
Okay. Hello, Gelton.
An orchid was placed on the victim's chest.
Let's rob him.
A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
See reference file. What fucking reference file?
Evan, question for you from chat.
Yeah.
Gelton here wants to know if there's any chance that we might be adding gyro controls to Railbreak on Switch.
It is not planned at this time.
Yep.
But let's just say that if a 2 were to ever be added onto that platform name, you never know. Honest to God, though, Rail Break Switch is still a great port, though. It's got the touchscreen support with dual wielding built into it. It's the only platform that we support both dual wielding and two-player co-op, which is pretty cool.
His face is covered with mud.
I still can't believe how good we got it running on Switch. With the limitations of that fucking CPU, man. I am so proud of Rail Break on Switch.
Hey, no problem, Gilton. We tend to stream at this time pretty much every Wednesday, so if you ever have any other questions or want to hang out, that's typically when we're live. Oh my God, his head. Also, there's an ad starting soon.
Oh, we doing another Warhead?
I think so.
Oh, nah, man, we need a Warhead. Blue is awful. I'm not fucking doing blue.
Well, you don't like blue?
No. Let's try yellow. Maybe we have a yellow that's not actually fucking melted. Are you melted? Where? Also, it's like 10 degrees down here. How are these fucking melted?
Will says that he'll give out a sub if you do blue.
Oh, okay.
He's just immediately like, oh, okay.
Oh, look, I'll fucking do anything for money. Will, you want me to fucking dance on camera? I don't give a flying fucking shit. All right, let's blow it up, baby. Yeah, man, we'll both give you a full Japanese lesson for $5 fucking. I'll do anything. All right, blue it is. Here we go, gang. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Unfucking pleasant flavor. Like, honest to God, the candy that I hate the worst in the world is a blue fucking Jolly Rancher.
Thank you, Will, for gifting Gelton the sub.
And this is still somehow fucking worse. Oh my God. That's all. It doesn't even fucking taste like blue. God. Oh God, fucking awful. Oh Lord.
Enjoy the emotes, Gelton. We've got a bunch of sassy emotes.
Oh God. Like burns in your fucking fingers.
Hey, is that another clue over there?
I hope so. God, I'm praying to God. Let's go.
Corin says blue's their favorite.
Fucking Corinne. Good God. I love her, but fucking Corinne.
Comment. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present
Oh. They already had you check that one.
Yeah.
And for some reason it was not glowing. Or for some reason it was glowing again.
You Blake.
And now he's got to step in that puddle.
Oh, what's this? Can we get into high voltage?
Can I touch this?
The hell's back here?
Nothing.
I can't get in there.
No. No. Now, if only the...
Back to the office. You staying?
What do we do, chat? We staying or we leaving?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
Fuck you, Blake.
Will says to stay.
I'm gonna solve this fucking thing. I don't need you. I don't need any of you. I'm nomming. We definitely have missed a clue somewhere. There's more here.
Have we? He said something like, I think we've seen all there is to see here, but I don't know if he was just talking about the body or not.
Dead cat.
Oh.
The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet.
Okay. Okie doke.
That's true. Granite did tell you where the clue was.
Where?
If you don't fail the climb down the hill.
Are you serious? Is that actually a thing?
I personally don't think so, but he's sticking to his story.
All right, let's do it.
You gotta not fail to climb downward.
We're committed to the mission. We're gonna get this done. Let's do it. I love that whenever we go to this hill, the viewer count surges. Everyone's just like, he's on the hill! God fucking damn it. Fuck this shit!
Evan.
Norman! Let's do this! Circle. Triangle. R1. L1. X. Square. I love the fucking music while this is going on.
The most dramatic hill climb I've ever seen.
Yeah. This is a master's course in hill climbing music.
You need to ride the hill like Peter Fonda rides the wave and Escape from LA. Alright, now when you climb down, don't mess it up.
Alright, here we go. For real this time, gang. Got it?
Okay.
Alright, got it.
Mm-hmm.
You son of a fucking bitch, Granite. Somebody either fucking ban Granite or mod him. I don't know which.
He's already modded.
Mod him again. Fucking Granite, man. Everybody who watches
Granite says you did it.
Oh God. All right, gang, are we calling it? Did we find all the clues? Yes or no?
I think
Chat, you have to make a decision.
You showed those cops who can climb hills. True.
Norman comes in making fun of the cops condemning the sighting.
Dude, if only Jaded were here to see that you could climb hills.
Yeah. All right. So, chat, we have to decide as a group. Are we leaving? Did we do it all here? Are we leaving?
All right, chat.
Oh.
You, oh.
Whoa,
Oh.
whoa, whoa,
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
whoa,
Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Unrelated to the investigation.
Damn.
Unrelated. How do you
All right,
know?
Chat,
He found that guy's license, and he's not even gonna return it to the lost and found.
He didn't give a shit.
It's like I told you.
All right, chat.
Oh, what's this?
Are we leaving?
Well, what's that?
Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes
God
from one
damn
of the
it.
policemen present on the wasteland.
The wasteland.
The wasteland.
All right, guys. I feel like we've done our due diligence here.
Yeah, I do too.
I've taken off the glove. I've removed the glasses. I am not Prince anymore.
No, I think it's. Oh, Michael's. Michael's.
Jackson?
Yeah, Michael's the one with the sequin glove.
Got it.
They gave a. That was a pre-order bonus for Just Dance 3, a very cheaply made sequin glove.
Nice.
I have it somewhere because someone brought it into work.
All right, we're leaving, guys.
And that's all she wrote on the
All
wasteland.
she wrote. We didn't solve this one. The origami killer got away.
Is this still chapter 4?
Yeah, I think so. Probably, yes.
God.
Oh, see, man, we're gonna be here for a long time unless I get everybody killed real quick.
No, Will, that's the thing. I didn't buy it. I just took the glove. Because we're not going to do anything with the glove.
It was like, I gotta have the glove.
Like, I need that glove. I think I wore that the rest of my shift.
Nice. All right, now it shows us what we missed. Let's see what we fucked up here.
Like, you missed 7 clues. You left no hill unconquered. True.
You failed to climb down the hill correctly.
Let's drive away slowly. So is it actually going to show us what we missed here?
I think we got it all. It didn't show anything. We got them all.
You unlocked
We
a new
did
bonus.
it, chat!
Bat.
Oh, that's
Insect.
right. This guy,
Butterfly.
Ethan's a weakling, so he goes to therapy. Is that what we're saying in this chat? We're
I
making
guess
fun of people who
so.
go to therapy? No? All right.
Oh, that's a wolf. Or is it a fox?
So these... Oh, we're not spoiling anything.
Fox.
All right. Faces?
Crab. That's a crab.
I was a crab. Fuck.
Death. It has like scythes, right?
Yeah, okay. Death. Oh, yeah, the scythes. Very good.
Yeah.
Death.
Fucking weird
Will
place.
says they're all clowns.
They're all clowns.
Clown, 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 and clown.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal. There is no physical damage from the accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan.
Why do all these games have some weirdo psychiatrist?
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
True.
Ethan Sean died, not Jason, buddy.
Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your son's death.
What is this voice act?
How is Sean?
I think he resents the fact that I can't live up to his expectations. I seem incapable of making his mother and him happy.
I can't satisfy his mother in bed.
What do you feel?
Well, Ethan, you do have a 2-bedroom apartment. I mean, no child would love you.
I feel sort of anesthetized, as if none of this was real.
Don't worry, it isn't.
Sometimes I tell myself this whole thing is just a nightmare and that I'll wake up at any moment.
No, you're gonna die here, buddy.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
No.
I'm the origami killer. I mean...
I'll lie to my therapist.
Yeah.
That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week.
Why is he in Doctor Strange's house? It's a weird-ass office. Ego.
Doctor Strange's house!
It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
I wish I didn't.
I don't exactly feel lucky.
There it is.
You got him, Ethan.
So what was this accident?
Oh, there was the thing that happened in chapter 3. Chapter 2.
Did you get no car
He tries
accident?
to save what's his face from the car, and despite gut checking the car as hard as he could, he was unable to move the car out of the way of the child.
How did things go at school today?
I was punished because I didn't do my homework.
And because my dad is a 2-bedroom apartment.
I'm sorry about that, Sean.
Next time.
Pull it together, okay?
You know,
Yeah.
Paul's dad's got a 4-bedroom apartment.
Is something the matter, Sean?
Yes. What isn't the matter?
No, I'm alright.
Maybe Sean's the origami killer.
I blame the kid.
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
No.
I don't feel like it.
Steve has a fucking 5-bedroom apartment. I can't show my face over there.
Do you want to eat something?
No.
Ethan, you're a terrible fucking parent. I mean, But again, see, man, I mean, we covered this at the beginning. I mean, he's a failure of a human being. 2-bedroom apartment, park with snacks. Like this guy, like how he gets up in the morning and faces the world, I don't even understand. All right, Ethan, kill all the children in this room. Go.
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time.
You're 40 years old, Ethan.
Yeah. Stupid kid.
Kid.
By modern standards, that 2-bedroom apartment makes him a millionaire.
What a failure.
All right, now just leave the kid sitting there and don't ride with him.
Can't satisfy my mother. The greatest video game ever made.
You go play with another kid.
I don't want to play that game anymore.
I waited so long he left and got angry. Holy shit!
How about we go on Seesaw now? Oh my god, best viewers.
Can we re-engage the seesaw? Damn! Alright, I'm walking away from my child now. These kids seem cooler. Hi.
Hello, fellow children.
Oh god. Hey Tiger, how you doing?
A boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I
Just
get a
like
try?
my dead son.
My god!
Alright, hit him in the face with it. Come on, throw it. Oh.
Yeah!
I'll be able to improve my catch.
What's up about this?
I don't want to play that game anymore.
Don't explain this shit out of me. Look what I'm doing for you.
That kid is just... Oh, you paid for your next cruise day? Let's go. That sounds fun.
Crying. All right.
Yeah.
No, we gotta focus. We gotta catch the fucking origami killer.
Yeah.
All right. Are you the origami killer? Oh God. I don't know what I'm actually supposed to be doing here anymore. I don't know what the plot of the game is. Can I leave the park without my son?
Wait, my son.
For a split second there, Ethan was just like, I
I'm
can make a run
gonna
for
make
it.
a break for
I'm
it.
almost. Oh my God! All right.
Alright.
This kid's got a failure of a father, but let's go give him a pep talk. Hang tight, gang. We gotta go get the boy. We give him a pep talk. We're gonna get back in the game here. All right.
Give him a pep talk, but you fail the prompts and the pep talk goes wrong.
All right, hey there, Tiger.
Great talk.
What are you doing in this game? Okay, chat. I legitimately don't know what to do now. We are soft locked. We've taken our son to the park and we are soft locked. Oh God, that look.
Granite says, "Look for clues." What clues? We don't have the special glasses.
The glasses, I can't R1. You. Oh, here we go.
Merry-go-round. What about that merry-go-round?
So fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Just like you weren't able to stay on my brother, and he's dead.
It's gonna be a wild ride for this kid.
It's happy at any point in my life.
I'm not playing that game anymore. Leave.
Yes! We've broken Sean's spirit. Yes! I would like to remind chat that this is what I consider a legitimate playthrough of this game.
Looks like rain's coming.
Rain's coming, Sean. Better get back to the 2-bedroom.
I think we'd better go.
You know, I didn't mean what I said before. I was just angry.
You were right to be angry.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't very nice to you either.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Chirp him.
God damn it, Simon, we have to stay focused. We're going to be here for 5 streams.
Mm.
Look at that kid looking at his dad.
Hey, Dad, can I have a ride on the carousel?
Oh, can I say no? Please let me say no.
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on.
God damn it. I would have given anything to be given an option there to say no.
No. You gotta get that
Sean.
ticket.
We gotta go back to the 2-bedroom.
One, please.
That's $1.
That's $1.
I don't have $1. All
right, child. Nope, that's me. I'm over here.
You know what, Ethan? You're a pretty good parent, buddy.
Uh-oh, PTSD.
Well, I mean, can you blame him? He's probably the origami killer at this point.
What's happening? Oh. What? What?
Okay, I legit did not remember there was a button pressed there when I was getting my drink. I didn't do that on purpose. We are actually going to address this cutscene. This is not a spoiler. Oh,
Okay.
Sean?
Oh, Sean?
Sean? Sean?
Sean? Wait, what?
All the children are gone!
So is he just dreaming right now?
What's going on with the camera?
I'm so confused.
What the fuck is going on with the camera? Sport! I need that! I need my boy!
I love how he just threw the backpack.
What is going on with the fucking camera?
Wait, what the fuck? Wait, is that his apartment?
Yeah. Oh god, the camera's still like it in here too. Fuck!
What the fuck?
Look at how shitty this 2-bedroom is. Look at this thing.
I mean, he did spend the $1 to give him a ride on the carousel.
My ex-wife is gonna kill me. I lost both boys. His neighbor just looks over. Ethan, shut the fuck up! It's 2 a.m. Super quick, not a spoiler, so I am going to address the cutscene there because it is a David Cageism. It's our first David Cageism of the stream. So Seaman, for your background, there is a in an early version of Heavy Rain, one of the things that was going to happen. Can we pause here while we talk quick? In an early version of Heavy Rain, and this was actually in trailers, one of the early things that was going to happen was that Ethan was kind of having like visions, and the idea throughout the game is that very early on, David Cage was originally going to plan to heavily insinuate that Ethan is the origami killer super heavy on, or super early on. The scene where Ethan blacks out here, and comes to and loses Sean, it is never, ever referenced again for the rest of this game. He, as far as I know, he does not black out again, and there is a making of documentary of this game that where David Cage does actually go into it, and it was just some weird ass fucking thing left over that is not actually like a part of the fucking story. It was like left in almost by accident.
So that wasn't like a dream or something. He like blacked out. That's what that was supposed to be.
The idea was in an earlier version of the game, Ethan was
Right.
going to keep blacking out, keep waking up, and being like, "Oh shit, dog, you're the origami killer, dude." You know. So that's kind of the one thing that they didn't ever actually fix in the remaster, and it's just this scene that is meaningless.
Okay.
Him looking for Sean, that's all canon, that's all part of the story and stuff. But it's the part where he was blacking out and kind of walking around like waking up Silent Hill style. It was just left in, I think, by accident. I think they say in the making of.
That's
And now you know the rest of the story.
great. I'm glad that was pointless.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming by, Will. Take long.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
The dude's secretary is Nancy Reagan? Nancy Reagan circa 1975? What?
Not gonna say what I want to say about that.
I know where you're going in your mind, buddy. Resist the urge. It was awesome.
Taking up a lot of foot space there.
Yeah, he's gonna fucking trip some asshole.
Yeah.
I like that his feet don't touch the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. But we all had a lot of fun in the last chapter. We're back to work now. Let's catch this fucker. Let's catch this fucker. Stand up, dumbass.
Oh, he's got the glasses.
Oh, God. Now he's just going to fucking look at Nancy Reagan. This is going to get weird. Maybe I could have been the 40th president.
Oh, and I got great news. There's an ad starting soon.
Oh, thank God.
Really?
Really?
So much for that game.
I'm off, Charlene. I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
Jaden, of course. We've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted
Nice.
to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell. Fortunately, today we have some news.
I'm having a lot of trouble with the controls, guys.
Yeah, we met this morning.
All right, we're officially in ad time.
Oh, all right. What are we doing here?
I don't know, chat. What do we?
Might be chat. We haven't done the mystery Mike and Ike box. That's a year
true.
old at this point in a while. So let's take a trip to the Caribbean and have some tropical Mike and Ikes.
Oh God.
We'll do 3 whole flavors. Let's
Three
do
whole flavors.
Let's do pink here. So, oh yeah, pink's bubblegum.
Oh
Why
right.
the fuck is bubblegum in the tropical Mike and Ikes?
Yeah.
That sucks. All right, well, let's do blue.
Oh, you love blue.
I mean, it doesn't taste like anything. Which I guess is what blue tastes like, right? Let's try purple. Oh, purple's good. Like, see, baby, remember the orange juice, the Welch's orange juice, the Welch's grape juice.
Oh.
The purple tastes like if you took that shit and burned off all the liquid in it, and you just had like the paste left overward, because it's literally like just liquid grape sugar. It's like I think they literally pump it out of Grimace, and if you were to burn off all the liquid in that, that's what that tastes like. It's like that pure sugary blend at the bottom of a
Ugh.
Welch's grape juice. It's pretty intense.
Apophis says because chicle, I don't know, is a tropical plant. I don't know how to say that.
Which one is chicle? Is that the bubble?
That's for bubble gum. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I guess.
Yeah, I mean there is like a whole chart on the back of the box, but I'm literally legally blind, so fuck if I can see that. So. See what else we got in here. Let's do green. Green just tastes like Christmas. That's all.
Well.
Underwhelming.
Is it now? When you say it tastes like Christmas, does it taste like a Christmas tree? How it smells?
Yeah.
Tastes like
yeah.
pine?
You know, like when you were a kid and used to eat the Christmas tree. It's like that.
Yeah, we used to eat the Christmas tree.
Take a big old bite of the Christmas tree. That's what that tastes.
Prick your tongue on the pine needles.
Oh, the pine needles were good, man. You deep fry those. Oh, a little bit of butter. Life's good.
Love that.
The 90s were awesome. You could eat anything. All right.
I'm sure you'll get them well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
Yeah, I do, Captain. Let's go.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this one, but the press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national concern. There are hundreds of killers in this country, but what do you know? This guy is exotic.
Got this, Captain. We got this, Captain.
And the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
No, of course not. All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast.
And tie my ties.
And we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter.
So what's going on with your hands there, Namen? What kind of movement is that?
I like his bald spot.
Charlene, she'll show you to your office. Yeah, check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
Okay, he's the origami killer, 100%.
We're all the origami killer.
Yeah. Wait.
Uh-oh.
I'm ready to start. Maybe we should kick off by talking about the case?
I have some work to finish here. Let's talk about that later if you don't mind.
Okay. No problem. Just let me know when you're available.
He wants to do office work instead. He's the origami killer.
My money, my first playthrough, hardcore, Blake was the killer. I really, really wanted Blake to be the fucking origami killer. Can we just, like, leave? Can I just, like, abandon my post?
Maybe he'll, like, look back. Exactly.
Oh, wow. All right.
Just like at the park.
I want to be able to just walk around the room and ask people if they're the origami killer or not.
What?
Can I go to the press conference?
What do you know about the origami killer?
Can you be more specific?
An origami figure was found in the victim's hand, and an orchid was placed on his chest. His face was covered with mud, but there were no visible traces of violence to the body. Go ahead.
The Zodiac Killer was never identified. Perhaps the origami killer will never be found either.
Maybe he's Ted Cruz.
I don't think there's much chance of that.
Ted Cruz.
The killer may think he's invulnerable, but in the end he'll make a mistake and we'll be there to arrest him.
That's right.
Did the killer leave any written evidence? Perhaps a ransom note explaining his actions? Or anything like that?
No.
For a trip to Cancun.
What's he gonna ransom? The kids are dead.
Oh yeah, that's actually a great point.
Granite says, it appears the killer slipped and fell down the hill at least twice.
That's absurd. The police make no distinctions between victims based on their...
All right. Let's get to work. There's no new facts here. But Norman's such an amazing character. All right, I think we're supposed to go talk to Charlotte. Was our objective here? Let's go find
Charlene.
Charlene. Where you at, Charlene?
Nice watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We've bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate.
In a 5.
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
That's Charlene. She's so reliable.
Yeah, classic Charlene.
It says office on the door.
There's a real piece of shit office.
This is my office?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
How about a new office?
How about a new office?
Yeah, a corner office. Everyone's dream.
Okay, time to work.
First step, sit down. Oh no, he didn't sit down.
What an asshole! Time to work makes a mess.
Is he gonna get on the table? Oh. He's gonna remodel this office.
The fuck is going on?
He doesn't need that phone. Great job.
God! This is the greatest video game ever fucking made! Let's get to work, game! What?
I guess he's supposed to take out his sunglasses. That's my best guess.
What did I do wrong?
Well, if there's another prompt. I'm assuming he just takes his glasses, puts on his glasses.
I didn't see the other fucking prompt.
Yeah. He's like, yes, now that the desk is clear, I can make my holograms pop up.
Step 1. Change the office.
Ah, maple leaf. Or is that weed?
I hope it's weed. Or we could do space. All right, chat. Which are we picking here, chat? You have, ghost.
Wave or toothpaste.
Toothpaste. Your ghost. Toothpaste. Canada. Or
the solar system.
Solar system. So what are we doing, chat? Toothpaste, ghost, Canada, or solar system?
We got a vote for space and a vote for Canada. Another vote for Canada.
Alright.
Canada it is. Oh, you just splat it to open it. Oh,
Canada.
we're decorating the office, I see.
God, Canada is gorgeous.
Okay.
Bye, Canada.
Now we're in.
All right.
Now we're in the real office.
All right, let's open up our clue box.
Tire tracks.
What do I do? Analyze.
It's like a tongue.
The killer's car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
That's yeah. Can we cross-check that against records?
What's the geo-analysis?
No data for geoanalysis.
Well,
there is no records of the car in Canada.
He used that with his non-glove hand. How does that work?
Yeah, how does that work?
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
Okay.
Would you analyze it?
Just one origami store in town.
Origami store.
All right, well, we know where the origami killer lives now.
He lives in the store.
A common species. That doesn't help much.
A funeral flower.
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
Orchid.
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 Especially all the flower shops in Boston.
And that was it, right?
No data for geoanalysis.
Geoanalysis.
Geoanalysis. All right, we've done our geoanalysis. Let's clear it all out now. All right, let's go to files.
Okay.
Open?
Open sesame.
8 victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight. No one notices anything.
What do you mean, no signs of violence?
Bodies are found 3 to 5 days later. Drowned. In rainwater.
Aha, the heavy rain.
father lives in 2-bedroom apartment. Maybe they were better off dead.
Marriage on the rocks.
can't please the boy's mother.
Mm-hmm.
There was always a railroad line adjacent to where the bodies are found. And all the victims disappeared in the fall.
Mm-hmm.
You just camp out of railroads in the fall. Catch the fucker.
Mm-hmm.
The fucking rocket science.
The killer has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
Dude, they're like all kind of in the same area.
There's also like 10 of them, dude. You can track down 10 fucking leads, buddy.
Oh, thank God thank God that file wasn't helpful at all.
Yeah. Is that it?
No, you gotta go to the other one.
We already did the other one.
Did you? I thought that was the other
we,
one.
we have to open it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I don't really.
How about we open this one?
Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned.
What?
Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not a single lead to go on.
Okay. Question mark. Ooh, a pie chart.
The killer is white, age between 30 and 45.
How do you know that?
Yeah, where would you get this from?
And determined. An organized type. He has a car. He's probably employed, but his work allows him free time.
The only fact in that was the car, which we actually discovered. The car.
Yeah. No data.
Norman, you suck at your job. And I fucking love you, dude. And you suck. So is that it?
I think that's it.
That's it. All right. Clear all? What's the other one we got here? We've got environment or map. No, I think we're done here.
I think we're done, yeah.
All right, I'm going to run to the restroom quick before we continue our investigation. Be right back in 1 minute.
Okay.
All right.
Took off the of glove. The geoanalysis data was on the hill. Yeah, exactly. Guys, if you haven't yet, we do have a giveaway going on right now. Exclamation point ticket in the chat to join for a chance to win a copy of either Rail Break or What Lydia Knows at the end of this stream. You need to be following us and you need to be here when we draw. Soon we'll be doing some Outbreak Shades of Horror Chromatic Split. That's a mouthful. But we will be doing that shortly. And then yeah. I've never watched a playthrough of this before, because Lord knows I'm not going to play it, so this has been something so far. The idea, I think, is that I think we've said previously, this is, we're doing this, I think the idea is through September, between, basically until, the Silent Hill 2 remake, comes out, so that we can then jump into that. So, don't know how many chapters we're looking to clear a day. It also never seems to say when we clear a chapter, so I'm assuming whenever the character changes that we've cleared a chapter. So maybe we've done like 3? I haven't actually been keeping track. There he is.
All right, Nom, and I'm back.
So Evan, it's about 9:30 now. What did you
Oh
wanna?
shit. Yeah, we probably got to be switching over, don't we?
So maybe just finish this chapter, or
Yeah, let's try to do that.
oh, his seeing is bad.
No, he's moldering.
Oh right, he's got the shakes. Forgot about that.
Here we go again. I better go wash my face.
What? What? Okay. Good time. It's a good time for the panic
need to
attack.
take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist.
He's diabetic.
That's all right. I know I can make it. I know.
God, typical rationalizing as a diabetic. You just gotta think your way through the lack of insulin, buddy.
Okay.
Got this.
Oh, you're supposed to
All right,
move him. Okay.
I'm a trained diabetic. I know what to do. Don't worry.
Well, let us find the bathroom, right?
Yes. We have to get to the bathroom. We have to get horrifically ill in the bathroom. No. Resist the insulin. You'll just need more.
You'll just need more.
You can fucking win this thing.
Is everything alright, sir?
Yes. I'm a diabetic. Bathroom.
I need the poop.
No one will see.
No one must see my diabetes.
No one must see me poop.
Come on, we got this. Oh God, they'll judge me if they know I'm diabetic. Oh God. Come on, Norman. We're almost there, buddy. They don't have to learn your horrible secret. Oh, thank God, water. I mean, I wanted to just let you know, I know you're not diabetic. As a diabetic, water fixes it, man. You splash some water on you, you're good.
That's just how it
basically
goes.
insulin.
How about now? Would you like to take your insulin now? What is happening?
Yeah, I know.
Blake, Mr. Marsh. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while.
No, you
and
didn't.
then he
First
wanted to
lie.
ride the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses. And when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
Exactly what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about...
You know?
I thought it said 1945, I'm not gonna lie.
5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
God! Oh God!
I think it was beige.
A green coat.
Was it green?
I don't know anything about my son!
I don't know the pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
No, but his pants are colored, man!
He's the origami.
I went to sit on a bench a little way off.
No, you didn't. Second line.
Why am I lying to the cops?
That must have been when Sean disappeared.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
Diabetic?
I don't know. I panicked. I didn't know what to do.
Did Sean have any particular difficulties, Mr. Mars? Anything that might have caused him to run away?
Yeah, horrible father.
Sean is a sensitive child. Our relationship has been a little...
You're a piece of shit, dude!
You just implicated yourself.
Everything okay at school? Any particular problems between you and your wife?
I can't pleasure the boy's mother!
My wife and I have been separated for the last 6 months. But Sean would not have gone off without telling his mother or me.
All right. That's all the questions I have for now. You're free to go, Mr. Mars. We'll continue to look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Do you think the origami killer...
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Holy
yeah, go
shit.
back to your bedroom, buddy.
Hell, you got
Life
about
has
4
no
days.
meaning.
Did they find something?
Oh, is that the mother?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say, but it is a possibility.
You fuck up.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him. I mean, for God's sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park?
True.
Why did you leave him, Ethan? Why? Wasn't it enough losing Jason?
Yeah, it's all your fault.
True.
I'm sorry. It's not what I meant to say.
Yeah, it is.
I miss him so much.
Ethan
Okay.
is like the weirdest motherfucker on the planet.
It's like, I will not comfort my wife. Dead stare.
going on in his mind right now. I mean, he definitely considered killing his wife at one point there, but I mean, yes, the king returns.
All right, I think that means
That's it.
chapter's done, right? Yeah.
It sucks too because this is, and I'm not joking, Simon. This is a fucking 10 out of 10 chapter here. So it sucks that we're leaving it on this note, but
No.
we'll pick it up here next time, guys. And trust me, you are all in for a fucking treat. It's a great chapter.
God.
Oh, it is another C-Map, I'll just say this. All of Shelby's chapters are just straight up off the fucking rails after 5 minutes. Like, it's just pure insanity.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm down
I love
for.
him. I love him. He is the ultimate hero in the story. Fucking Shelby is the best. Fucking, it's just every situation he gets himself into is just wildly more insane than the last.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna go switch over to the dev rig. We'll do some
Yep.
Shades of Horror Proluge, I think it's pronounced.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on a video, and then we'll come back. We'll show the trailer, and then we'll do.
The trailer, yeah.
Yeah,
We'll go into that.
And, yeah, we'll do that. So hang tight with us just a little bit. We will be right back.
They're fucking. It's the moment you've been waiting for. The most eagerly anticipated update for Railbreak. And it's coming right now.
Hey, it's Railbreak. Wait, are you trying to beat my high score?
Seconds left. Impressive score. Super glitch active. 5 seconds left.
Well, at least the snacks are free now. Right? Right?
Time's up.
Long before the infection, there was peace, prosperity, and evolution, but now it's hell. The dead are everywhere. The smell of rotting flesh fills the air. Hours of time were spent in the AR, only to be filled with the memories of my staff's scream as they were eaten alive. Rookie mistake, but I survived. They won't. This city is not for the dead, but for the living. I will escape this hell at all costs, and we will wake from this nightmare.
Report suspicious activities.
As mayor, I know that a city is not just brick and mortar, but her citizens. We built this place with our hard work and devotion. Our beautiful city, the result of our hopes and our dreams. Therefore, it is the duty of each and every one of you, anyone who is left, to escape.
It's the moment you've been waiting for. The most eagerly anticipated update for Railbreak. And it's coming right now.
Hey, it's Railbreak. Wait, are you trying to beat my high score?
20 seconds left. Impressive score. Super glitch active. 5 seconds left.
Well, at least the snacks are free now. Right? Right?
Time's up.
Hey everybody, we are back. So we are going to be showing off a little bit of Outbreak Shades of Horror Chromatic Split. This is our sort of bonus prologue episode for Shades of Horror. We previously announced that Shades of Horror was going to be released episodically in 5 installments, 5 episodes, and this prologue is actually not part of those 5. It's an extra episode. If you are a Kickstarter backer, you will be receiving this content for free. Otherwise, this is a standalone prologue. So, Evan, I know you wanted to talk about a couple things before we show the trailer.
Yeah. So yeah, I missed whatever you were saying, but it sounded like you were talking about how this is a standalone prologue, which it is. Yep. The Chromatic Split prologue is single player. It will be on consoles as an example for that. So, which Shades of Horror obviously will be as well. But we're releasing this as a kind of to get something meaningful out for players to play. It actually serves a lot of purposes. It's to get stuff for people to play because we want to give the backers, something meaty to experience. It's also a tool for us to productionize Shades of Horror. Hey, the best way to productionize a game is by shipping it. It provides a very useful platform for us to be able to do that, which is why we actually decided to do this. Productionization was one of the biggest reasons, and that was things like getting animations and stuff, getting the sandbox built out and everything for Shades of Horror and stuff like that, which has taken us about 18 months now. And it's great to actually now be able to build levels with all the toys in them and actually see them working correctly. I mean, we'll be showing you guys some neat stuff here. The other thing too is that we obviously Shades of Horror and Chromatic Split will have gameplay trailers with actual gameplay in them. But we're doing one of the interesting things we've been trying to figure out how to handle over the last year was how do we handle cutscenes and stuff. And there will be kind of a mix of in-game and FMV cutscenes. And one of the things we always really wanted to do too was we liked that Resident Evil did live-action cutscenes and stuff. And it seems like it would be something fun to do if we can do them well. So with Chromatic Split, we're going to start with the intro cutscenes are going to be FMV, and then once you're in game, we'll be communicating game story and stuff, obviously through in-game cutscenes, real time, and other means and stuff like that. So what we're going to show the trailer is it's the story trailer, and it's basically supposed to be the lead-in from the visual novel to the prologue, and the prologue, of course, is meant to take you from the visual novel to the prologue to Shades of Horror and kind of bridge the gap there with that. So it's kind of like a building, like linking pieces that build that build into it. But the trailer, but this intro is also there for folks who never played the prologue or never played the visual novel, right? So it's meant to kind of communicate some larger themes of what's going on, why are there zombies, what's happening in the town, in the lead up to the prologue, which kind of begins, kind of like, I think it's probably fair to say it's like an hour before the outbreak. Whereas the VN was days before the outbreak, and then it's all just getting closer and closer to that moment in time where obviously Shades of Horror then starts during the outbreak actually actively occurring. So it's getting us closer there. So anyway, that's kind of where this is. This is not the trailer for Chromatic Split. This is the intro cutscene to Lydia's chapter in the prologue, and it'll still go through some changes before we release the game. There's going to be voiceovers. We're just finishing up the auditioning for that for Lydia and other characters in the game. So you will see this again at some point with voiceovers. You will see a version of it in game. And portions of it will actually be used for game trailers as well. That'll actually have gameplay in them and stuff like that. So just trying to set a baseline expectation for what this is, and that this is not the only trailer for the game, as an example.
Yes.
So,
with that, we'll talk a little bit more about how the prologue is structured after the trailer or the intro. But we're going to show the intro real quick. So here we go. All right. Hello. So that was a early look at the intro for Outbreak Shades of Horror Chromatic Split. We're now looking at the main menu here. So as we previously announced with Chromatic Split, the game essentially, the standalone prologue has two campaigns. There's Lydia's story and Hank's story. Now, if you are a backer on Kickstarter, again, you will be receiving the full contents of this prologue at no additional cost if you are backing at the level where you're getting Shades of Horror. If you have not backed and you don't back now, because this is still something that you can slacker back on BackerKit.
You can just go back right now, like literally right now. You can just go back and
and again, back at a level where you're receiving the Shades of Horror. If you are not backing, this will be made available for separate purchase. And I believe Hank's story, the current plan is that Hank's story is exclusive to Kickstarter backers for 6 months, and then will be made available as paid DLC after that. So if you want to get a deal, get the game and get this bonus prologue episode in its entirety for free and with all of its content immediately, we highly encourage you to back. The main game of Shades of Horror similarly features each episode of Shades of Horror has a main campaign and then a Trials of Hank side campaign. And as with the prologue, those Hank side campaigns are 6 months exclusive to Kickstarter and then available as paid DLC to non-backers after that. So basically, you're getting a whole lot of game if you back at a level where you're getting Outbreak Shades of Horror, and you're getting this standalone prologue, which will be our first release for Outbreak Shades of Horror. So, Evan, we're looking a little bit at Lydia's story today, right?
Yeah. So we're gonna play through one of the very opening sections of her prologue, which is the story trailer kind of showed that she's basically entering the sewers, which is where we left, I think, the VN off at. So this is after the events of the VN. She's not at the end of the VN, still in the sewers. But the idea being that after the events of the VN, things just kept getting worse and worse and worse. And now we're like an hour before the outbreak at some point, and she is I don't remember the context in the story. I know that there is a larger theme. Actually, I don't think we're revealing that right now, because what she's doing ties into what Hank is eventually doing. So don't worry about that too much. We'll talk more about that later. But what we're going to do here is kind of show how we've been able to evolve the gameplay from prior games in the series, and we'll talk about how the sandbox has grown. And one of the most noticeable things is that we start to do kind of little in-game cinematic animations and stuff contextually. And that this part of the prologue does not have any weapons in it. It's basically the very, very beginning intro, almost a tutorial section. And that's something we don't really have ever done in the past with our games, is having weaponless, meaty portions of an experience where you don't actually have, you have your inventory, but you don't have any weapons or anything. And part of the prologue for Lydia is going to progress in the Resident Evil 1 model of weapon progression, from unarmed to melee to small arms to bigger guns, and the combat escalating as it kind of goes on. So
and actually,
so let's jump in it
real quick. Real quick before we go in. NetJam asks, so how do multiple playable characters fit in with Lydia being the protagonist? So for the purposes of Chromatic Split, which is again a standalone separate prologue, in Chromatic Split, we only have Lydia and Hank playable in their respective campaigns. In the main Shades of Horror, you will have access to the full suite of characters, and in that, regardless of story, we allow you to kind of just use whatever character you would like. You can certainly take the the canon story approach, but in the full game of Shades of Horror, you can kind of use whichever of the survivors that you would like. Just you can have fun. All right, so go on ahead, Evan.
All right.
All right. Here's Lydia's story, or the beginning of it, I should say.
So that's kind of our first major thing there is we're unarmed, of course, and we actually had an intro after she fell down the ladder, getting up off the ground here, which is, again, that alone is a new thing for our series, that we actually have little cutscene animations and stuff that connect parts of the game, and we'll be showing off quite a bit more of those as well. But at the beginning of the prologue, you're unarmed, and you find yourself in the sewer starting to explore with this ladder just so out of reach.
NetJam asks, is Hank player 2 in Lydia's story? As of right now,
no.
Chromatic Split, I believe Chromatic Split specifically is a single player experience. That's kind of why it's like standalone from the rest of the game. So this campaign with Lydia here is a Lydia only affair in Chromatic Split. The main game, of course, we have built-in network co-op and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and we'll talk about in the future if this content will ever be co-op. The thing that I will say though that we've said on every stream though is that everything in the game is built with network play being supported. We kind of took the Half-Life 2 approach to this, which if folks remember back then, it basically everything in the source engine was networked. And we've done the same with this, which is also why it's kind of taken us a little while to build out the sandbox for the game because it all has to work over net play right out of the box. So everything you're seeing here, I will just say technically you could load in a second player here and it would still function correctly. It's just intended to be a single player mode here.
And this is also, of course, a work in progress. As always, it's a footage of a game in development. What you're seeing here does not necessarily represent the final product. There will be things that are changed. If things look off to you or anything seems odd, that is because we're in the middle of making it. So please keep in mind that what you're seeing here is not representative of the final retail version.
Another thing worth pointing out too is that obviously we showed this off on previous streams. You can go to first-person view at any time. Most of the in-game cutscenes that play will function perfectly fine in first-person mode. But the game is built. I mean, not that it's not built for first-person mode because it's a first-class view, but I guess the canon playthrough is third-person in this game, but. We've put a lot of work into first-person view to feel great compared to like something like Contagious Memories and Dino Break, where it was very much not like a smooth viewpoint to use. Unarmed mode is new, which is a thing, and as you progress through this section, basically a lot of what's going to happen here is this super intro tutorial section. So we'll see here. You can walk, run, jump, crouch, and slide. It's literally that much of a tutorial. And that's kind of the bottom screen text has returned, our fan favorite bottom screen text for basically fourth wall breaking information. As you kind of proceed to this area here, even this room is a little bit of a puzzle, which is kind of fun here too, but you can kind of see it over here.
Hi, Warface. Welcome in.
Well, let's find a good place to look at it. But even this room, you can see it's one of the brand new things that we're doing with Shades of Horror versus other titles. It's a very vertical game, and you can even see kind of in this room here the verticality taking place. We're down there. It's basically a brand new section. You can see a door over there. We have obviously all the beautiful particles and shit spraying everywhere because it's a Unreal Engine. And we do have path tracing and everything on right now. But as you kind of explore this room, you'll get more pop-ups here, like, look for notes because it's one of our games. And just a lot of the notes will be just saying, oh, you have access to a journal, that you can pull up at any time. An introduction to the first note you can find, which will start giving you some kind of backstory on what's happening here. And one of the cool things we do is the audio design in this section. So, I mean, we've kind of gotten into a habit or a preference, not a habit, but a preference that intros in our recent games kind of try to go more Silent Hill than Resident Evil. And, we do kind of the similar thing that we kind of did with Contagious Memories here, where it starts off pretty well lit, pretty nice, and then it's kind of a descent into darkness as you kind of go on. But even up here to talk about, one of the big things we talked about in the Kickstarter was multiple ways to go through areas. Well, you can, of course, just come over here and take a plunge off this cliff here, but you will see that there's, a platform over there. And if you explore, you'll start to get pop-ups saying that you can kind of navigate the environment. And if you want to try, you can try to do a jumping puzzle. We'll have a goodie or a note over there for folks to unlock for this. But we're going to have multiple ways to get through a lot of areas in the game. And that's just kind of an example of alternating paths and something we really didn't do before in the series. Since it's a tutorial, you're going to get stuff like falling from great heights will hurt you, but sometimes it's unavoidable. Basically to just tell you to take the plunge, because ultimately we need to get you damaged to go through some of the tutorials. So we'll check out the next thing here. And now Great Falls caused Lydia to faceplant, and we're now in the injured state.
Hi, Will.
And again, hey, Will. And in third person, we've obviously said that the camera does keep it a little more firm. In first-person view, though, in injured state, though, your view does start to change. We're in basically the best version of the injured state right now, so our view is still pretty pretty smooth, but as you take more damage, you'll eventually start really waving around there a bit more. And then it'll just point out stuff like it becomes harder to move. You move slower, movement's more restricted. And then just the intro to the inventory to explain to you that yes, you still have your handy dandy inventory accessible. And then, you know, we'll do things like being instructing folks to be able to do combination and stuff like that. So you got your sprouts, I should say here. And the game directs you to heal yourself, and when you do, you leave injured state, and all is well in both of your views again. And as you kind of proceed through the tunnel here, it's going to start just beginning that happy transition to the other world for you, with starting to point out some stuff that in alternating paths here, like sometimes your path is blocked initially. If you come over here, you'll notice, oh no, it's a wall with a bunch of highlighted objects here that you can destroy, but you have nothing to destroy them with and you can't fit through the hole. So the idea is you keep exploring.
Oh.
And you get your first introduction to something big is down here with you. And that's kind of a big thing for us too. There's a lot happening there that we can now do. Being able to play animations of the character, that, you know, like falling over, doing things and stuff like that is pretty big for us from a cinematic. The camera shake on demand is pretty nice, which does work both in first person and third person view. And then being able to stun you and play a little cutscene there and play some sounds and stuff. You know, it all does kind of sound pretty simple when you say it that way, but a lot of that work that went into being able to do that was the last 18 months with our player characters being versatile enough to be able to handle that, being able to have the millions of different playable characters that we're going to be able to support in the game and stuff like that, and just have everything just function. And I mean, even if folks are on Discord, you heard me talk about this weeks ago when I was doing unarmed mode. A lot of work went into the unarmed state that we're in here. Even things like crouching, you still have to be able to crouch and have a natural animation. You still have to be able to slide, you know? And it's kind of wild how just so much work goes into things that you think would be just so easy, where it's like, well, just don't have a weapon out. But we have just an absolute ton of player animations in this game now, and they have to work within every system. And not even that they just have to work within every system, they have to work in first-person mode too, because player animations change in first-person view because you kind of expect your gun to be more like visible, or your melee weapon to be more visible, like Skyrim and stuff like that in first person. And when you get knocked over and stuff, it has to be able to fall properly, and the camera has to be able to work properly in first person mode. So it's a lot of this stuff was a lot of work over the last year and a half to be able to do this, but now it exists, and we can start to build out levels with all these little wonderful things in them.
Ooh, fire.
Yeah, fire's cool. And I mean, folks who played the playable teaser for Shades of Horror years ago and stuff, you know I love fire and volumetric light coming through gates with the path tracing and everything running. So you're going to see a lot of gates with fire and shit, because it looks awesome. And then as your little exploration continues here, and I will also note too, what we're showing right here is kind of a contracted intro to the game. There's going to be actually some more content here, but for the sake of this demo, we just wanted to keep this really simple and straightforward so folks could have some fun seeing this. And your path becomes blocked, and you're like, okay, well, that tunnel looks really great. That looks really, really friendly.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And this is kind of the thing. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just saying, I'm sure all the poo-poo, blood, sludge, whatever is in the sewer is just great and healthy.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And we took our first swing at the other world in Contagious Memories, if folks remember that at the beginning, where you start off in a well-lit place with NPCs and stuff around you, and as the game kind of progressed, you kind of did that transition into the other world. And we're going to be doing that a lot, not like nonstop, but trying to walk that fine line, because it's not that Shades of Horror is this action game, like even like Contagious Memories was, or Dino Break was, where they were shooty. A lot of the combat in this game is meant to be avoided, and parts of we're not going to show them off here, but parts of that you'll experience in the prologue is you're still going to be unarmed, and have to deal with threats and stuff like that, and then at different levels of having resources to do it. And a big thing we're going to try to communicate in the prologue for both this game and Shades of Horror is that you don't have to. Trying to kill everything in the game is literally impossible, and you're just going to get killed doing it because the zombies are pretty fucking dangerous in Shades of Horror's engine. And a big part of the game is exploration. A big part of it is trying to blend it a little more like to what The Last of Us did, where it's a little less Left 4 Dead and a little more. There are these sections of the game where more is happening than just combat. Whereas our prior games were, it was all just combat. A New Nightmare, every moment of the game was combat because you had this horde of endless zombies just coming after you. And I love the idea of this lighting here. And actually, even the lighting here is not a mistake. We're doing kind of the Silent Hill style of lighting here with the gold tinge. And I really love, and we're going to show off some really neat stuff here, but I really love what you can do with Unreal Engine and lighting when things get dark.
So the other thing too is we had in Railbreak, the hospital map for Onslaught mode also kind of had a bit of the Otherworld thing going on, where like the longer that you survive, it turns like red and creepier and darker, and like all this weird stuff's going on. So this is sort of like an evolution of that.
Yeah, no, and that's great. And I'm really glad we got that into Railbreak because the Onslaught map's great. I mean, if you go for 20 minutes on that map, it gets fucking spooky in that place. The lights in the hospital go off, red lights turn on. More effects appear around the level and stuff like that. I was really considering throwing in like the PT ghost at like 20 minutes or something. So maybe we'll do something fucking goofy like that in a bonus mode one day.
Yeah.
But just to talk about the lighting of the Unreal Engine, because it's just such a game changer for us with all the real time reflections and path tracing and stuff. Look at how great the light looks. But the second that you leave light,
it
gets dark. It can get just fully dark, and then cool stuff that we're able to do with the flashlight comes into play. Like, look how meaty and volumetric your flashlight looks in dark areas.
Will says, how did she turn the flashlight on with her mind?
Well, she can just do that. She's just that good.
She's just that good. Hey, Jaded, you're just in time for some prologue footage. You want new maps? Here's a look.
Wow, so he missed all the beginning where we were showing off all the cinematic shit and stuff?
He did.
That is the most Jaden thing ever.
It's okay.
But before we go down this super safe looking hallway, seems safe. The flashlight in Shades of Horror really got a lot of work put into it here, and yes, there is some gamification here where turning off the fucking flashlight is going to be a button press that just comes on and off. But there's actually a lot happening with the flashlight. The placement on the shoulder is designed to give you a good view where you're facing the player, and then obviously in first-person mode, it's designed to not. Okay, so long story short, and if you play Resident Evil 8, it's kind of the best example of this possible. In a first-person shooter game like this, you do not want the flashlight to be dead center of camera. You want the flashlight to be up above the player's view to the side and rotated. And I'm going to explain to you why. We're going to take a moment to talk about why the flashlight in Resident Evil 8 does this and why we do it as well and why we even did it in the PT. And the reason is that if you put a flashlight dead center down the camera, it does not cast shadows that you can see from the player perspective. The shadow that we're seeing here with the door wouldn't play. There would be no shadow here if the flashlight was dead on. You want it at a slight angle like this where in a big hallway, it still illuminates most of the view, but when you're close up on stuff, you actually do want to see shadows. And this, friends, goes all the way back to Super Mario 64 with the fake shadows. You want to see a shadow when you walk around things because it creates depth and it makes the world easier to navigate. And that's what they did in Mario 64 with Mario's shadow, was not actually based, obviously they didn't have the CPU to base it on lighting, but his shadow was placed in Mario 64 to give you a feeling of depth for jumps and stuff like that, so you could actually navigate the game world. And a good first-person camera does this, because it creates depth, and depth is really important in a first-person view, especially when you don't have a gun or anything on your screen right now. You can see our feet here. We don't have a gun because we're unarmed right now. It's critical to helping the world feel like it has depth. Go look at Resident Evil 8. See how they did it. It's very intentional that it's not straight on the camera. A lot of work also went into the flashlight too. It's easier to see in first-person view for the beam. Fun story, since Jaden's here and he loves these little parts of a Unreal Engine. Moving volumetric lights in the Unreal Engine leave a ghost. It is literally just a thing in the engine that they don't have a solution for yet. So you can't have the player flashlight have a volumetric beam on it because it will leave a ghost and it looks absolutely terrible. So you're saying to yourself, though, Evan, the beam is showing volumetric light, and it's all fucking fake from this thing. I have a, on the base of the light, and you can kind of see where I did the Silent Hill 3 kind of ghosting on the light here with the color grading there with the purple and the blue.
Yeah.
I put a extremely over-engineered shader and mesh over the light to make it look realistic and give you the approximation of a volumetric light here. But it's not. There's no volumetric light at all from this beam. But I'll bet you good money you can't tell that. It looks pretty meaty.
Will says, what pact with the devil did you make for the light?
Yeah, I mean, it was, but I mean, this is kind of what I'm saying here is that, like we spent 18 months on the sandbox. This is sandbox shit that you just have to sit down and fucking figure out. And I mean, even stupid shit here like crouching. The light has to still fucking function when you're crouching in all the views.
Yep.
When you're sliding, you know, it has to function, not that it's perfectly illuminating your path, but it has to function in the sense that the beam is not just like going through the player and stuff is kind of what I mean by that. And that when you walk up to a wall, you know, the light is shining on the wall and it's not going through and stuff. And that the beam works and the camera can rotate around and stuff. So I know kind of overkill technical stuff, but this is what you guys kind of signed on for when you backed the Kickstarter. This is what you guys said you fucking wanted. So even something like the light here, even the beam at the base there where you see where it has that nice glow, that's a whole separate shader that I wrote to be able to do that. And you're probably sitting there just like, well, you know, things can glow in a Unreal Engine, that seems great. And that's awesome until you fucking turn the camera around the light and look at how the light beam goes off.
Yep.
Because it's not actually a mesh on the beam there. And we have to properly hide it as you turn the camera, because what you don't want is this fucking white ball blasting out of the light when you're looking at it from the side here. And I spent a lot of fucking time getting this to work the way that it was. And even just, and then you have the gamification stuff, right? Like, and we had this problem in fucking Contagious Memories and Dino Break, is how do you hook a fucking light to the player that makes sense? And eventually, I've just fucking arrived at the shoulder light. She's just wearing a fucking shoulder light, and it doesn't look so weird that it'll bug you, you know?
Yep.
So there you go. There's your fucking talk on lighting and how lighting and shadows aren't as simple as just putting a fucking light on something. So let's go down to Safe Hallway, and we'll see some more about what the prologue can do.
It's a very safe hallway.
This very safe hallway. So in here, we kind of talked through it, but there was a prompt here that said as the lights as the light goes out, it says, turn on your fucking flashlight, you know? So let's do it.
Turn on the flashlight, dummy.
Yeah. And the first thing is, we do a lot of 3D audio with noises, so you can start to hear, a lot of what we're doing here is a lot of noises slowly creep in as you approach places, so you can start to kind of hear it in the background as we kind of Silent Hill the area. And then we start our transition into the other world.
This doesn't look so good.
No, and it's really great what we can do here with Unreal Engine, with this room. And this is kind of, I've thought a lot about what is the other world in Shades of Horror, because obviously, I mean, we're obviously a Resident Evil homage at its core here, because it's, you know, this is the spiritual successor to Resident Evil Outbreak. But I do think it's important with how terrible a job Konami's doing with Silent Hill, that at some point somebody actually has to put some fucking effort into Silent Hill. And I think that that's kind of what we're going to be seeing in Shades of Horror, is these times where we head basically into our version of the other world, right? To try and bring a little bit more horror into it, because Shades of Horror is not an action shooter at its core. I mean, we're going to have crazy bonus modes with action and shooting and stuff like that. But we do want to be able to also be a horror game and be able to do this here. And it just really shows you the work on the flashlight here, too. Because, again, it really fucking looks like there's a volumetric light here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But there's not. And another big part, too, and I talked to CMM a bit about all this, too, is the walking animations. Me and CMM talk a lot about this stuff. But there is no video game that has ever had a decent-looking walking animation. It's literally impossible. Crouching looks weird in every video game. Walking looks weird in every fucking video game. Go play any video game you want after this and go look. And then get really bummed out about how shitty walking looks. But one of the things that I really want to nail with the game is that when you're in a dark place with your flashlight on, the silhouette of the character.
Yeah.
I like what Silent Hill 3 did. It's what I go back to even more than Silent Hill 2 for this. Where with our light here, you can actually see it a little bit. The front of Lydia is lit by this kind of background light coming off the flashlight, so you can still see her face because her face is animated. You can see her blinking and moving her face around. But I want it to be that when you're in this view, looking forward, basically navigating as intended, you get a very clear silhouette and you can see your motion very well. And that was really a big part for it too. And then obviously a big part with the trying to develop good fog here, because you can see that we had fog in the sewers of the haze coming off. But in the other world, you're going to start to see, more of this densely laden fog. And it's important that the fog looks very, very good with the light. And that the light almost creates a view of the fog that makes it look even scarier, right? But the light's almost kind of working against you here.
Quick question from chat. Will there be a brightness tuner in settings?
Yeah, so... Yes, but I think what you guys can kind of expect to see with this is, since we're obviously going to support HDR and stuff like that, is there's going to be some settings to affect overall brightness of the frame, and maybe in not a dissimilar way to what we did in Contagious Memories and Dino Break, which have a brightness slider in the options menu. And what those ended up doing in a lot of ways was basically they added a small percentage to the ambient light of a scene. And I thought that worked pretty good, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm not probably going to do, though, is give you a slider to let this room look bright white,
Yeah.
So just kind of a heads up on that, where my mind's at with that, is I'm going to give you some control over it, but I'm not going to let you just light up the room, essentially, because I think it removes too much from what we're doing here. I want the light to be very intentional. Some other cool shit here too, water physics and stuff. You can hear the water in the background. But having the water lit properly by the lighting is also really big here too. And all these are individual particles. But just to give you an idea of just how nice the smoke and the water kind of looks together. And we do a little gamification with water in this game. You even saw it here in the sewer while there was still some water here. I do a little bit of fake lighting on the water to make it look the way that I want it to. And it does obviously still have the RT reflections on and stuff like that. But with water like this, we do some gamification stuff here to give it a little bit of a hue so it's not like invisible in the light. And we give it some coloring. But nothing that kind of like breaks the scene,
Yeah.
And then obviously we're inspired by the other world. The color in the other world is going to be heavily red. So I do like what we've seen here, and I've got the light off right now to just kind of show you that. Probably in the other world, we're going to be doing a lot of red volumetric lighting to draw you to a location here.
Metal Wolf, hello. Thank you for 19 months.
19 months. And in some form of the tutorial, because again, this is in the prologue, because this is a condensed kind of version for this demo. You will, a major step in the prologue will be getting a weapon that less for fighting and more for destroying parts of the environment to open up new paths and blocked passages and stuff like that. And that's how you're going to be kind of seeing the backtracking kind of appear in the prologue, is showing you Metroid-style blocked passages or places you can't get, and suddenly finding tools to navigate them. And it's not just a melee weapon to break open boxes. When you find firearms, they're gonna participate in physics puzzles as well too, which is kind of neat. So we have quite a lot of stuff planned.
Yeah, and so the red sort of draws you to the pipe, which is obviously the point of this passage.
So yeah, and I mean the other world is we're going to be using probably bright red. We're going to be using the rusted blood for the overall look as an homage to Silent Hill, but red to draw you towards a location, which again is also a Silent Hill homage, given that the save points, for example, in Silent Hill 3, bright red, and lit the screen up when Heather went into a save point. So that's kind of where we're at here, and just some more too. You can even see stuff like this, that the light here. This beautiful volumetric light, even something as simple as this, she's being lit. There's volumetric lighting going around her as she does it. And you can still kind of see her face illuminated here, which is kind of really cool.
Thank you, Will.
And photo mode we'll jump into here. But I'm very pleased with what we're able to do here with the lighting on Unreal Engine, you know. And there you go. That's kind of our beginning of showing off some of the cinematic stuff we can do now, how the gameplay's changed, and I don't think we've ever done a demo without a weapon before, so this is kind of neat to say that we had 20 minutes of stuff to talk about without a weapon.
So this is, Will is just saying, is this running on a 4090, and how will it look on lower end cards? I know we've gone into our settings before and sort of shown that we have a lot of options and stuff for lower end machines.
Whatever, you got the fucking not final thing on the screen, right? Let's fuck with settings. Let's turn off Lumen. I've never turned off Lumen on this map before. Let's see what happens. Not that big of a downgrade. Pretty good, actually. We lost some of the volumetrics in the environment. Obviously, the reflections get dumbed down. Honestly, though, not that bad with Lumen off. And I mean, but that is the goal of designing scenes with and without Lumen, is that they should not dramatically change when you turn off Lumen. It should just be that it's basically a quality drop, which obviously it is because we lost a lot of the reflections and stuff on the blood. But a lot of work went into our lighting system. Like even when we light rooms and stuff, I basically have pre-made Outbreak lighting objects that I use. So it's not that I just drag a point light into the scene. They're actually all blueprints and other stuff that I've built up over the years that I know will light. I mean, even the flashlight is kind of a good example of this, that I know will light properly with this stuff. So let's keep fucking with settings. Let's see what happens here. Let's turn off shadow quality, I guess, right? Let's go down to, let's try high. What changed? Not that much, a little bit of a downgrade, but not that bad. Honestly, still looks pretty good. Now let's take shadows down to medium. In Unreal Engine, when shadows go to medium, a lot of stuff gets turned off. So there should be a very large difference now when I set this down to medium and hit apply. Still looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
Honestly, looks pretty good.
Can we since we're right here, can we show just you picking up the pipe and just a brief look at the inventory real quick? Maybe how the pipe.
No.
And
we can't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, man, there's a reason why the demo stops here.
Okay, gotcha.
But we can go to a different map and look at the inventory in a second.
Okay, that's good.
But I do want to humor Will here.
Yeah.
All right, let's have shadows off. Honestly, still not that bad. I mean, yeah, you can see the difference, but
Yeah, it's not that.
It's
that
not
bad.
that fucking bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we did a good fucking job on getting the lighting ready for prime time. I mean, this is when I talk about productionization. This is productionization. All right, let's set everything to minimum. See what happens.
God.
The hair setting doesn't change anything in real time. Okay, this is baseline settings. This is probably like 60 FPS on a 1080 now.
This is Corin mode.
This is Corin mode. I mean, her laptop's still lighting on fire.
Yeah.
But like honestly, again, not that bad. You know, you can see the difference. There's some more flickering because it can't handle a lot of the transparency and stuff. But again, this is the goal when you make a video game and you put a lot of work into the graphics and stuff. Lowering the settings should not break the game, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And it doesn't. It doesn't.
Yeah,
it's
not like
it's just less great.
It's not like when you try to play Dead Rising on a 360 in composite and can't read the text.
Exactly, right. So I mean, and then yeah, and I mean we have the screen percent. I mean, we'll lower the screen percentage to minimum. I mean, we'll lumens off, so Lumen RT is not on, but I'll set this down to just probe for the hell of it. We're now at minimum DLSS screen thing, so you can see that we're now aliasing a lot more on the particles, right? Because it's at a lower screen percentage, so we're losing quality on the particles from DLSS. But again, totally, I mean, like graphically playable. The game did not break. Nothing horrible happened here. You know? Let's go find a light bulb.
Will wants to know what the flashing light thing is. I think he means you know how it has like it almost looks like, I don't want to say fireworks, but in the tunnel, there's kind of like that light that occasionally shows up that does it's like a bunch of flashing.
So that's a mix of both. We lowered the settings and also the DLSS. So let's go find that quick. I think it was happening over here somewhere.
Yeah, I think
it was probably these. Like look at here. You can kind of see it with this.
I think he was referring to even when the settings are all the way up. It's like an effect almost. It's like it looks like it's it almost looks like it looks like fireflies. He said.
Let's turn it all back on and see if we can get it. That may have been the DLSS at that point. So let's see, because we're at DLSS AAA now. Let's see if we can find it again. Will, do you remember where you saw it?
It's like in the end. It happens like in the tunnel, in the other world area. So like basically right here, it happens on occasion.
I'm gonna say it was the DLSS from the particles. Because I'm on DLSS AA right now, which is basically super sampling with DLSS. More not technically hills, I know, but for chat, let's just call it that because it makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it was probably DLSS. So what if we go to 30%? Do we see it pop up?
Yeah,
doesn't
happen too often.
All right, well, it's a video game, I guess. Shit's gonna happen.
Hi, Goofy.
But yeah, I mean, I was on 50% before, but now we have everything maxed out with DLSA on. I'm still at a lock 60 here. All right, so people did want to see the inventory though. So let's leave.
Yeah, I just wanted to give people a quick look at the inventory, and I know we've shown a little bit of the you know how you can how holding a weapon differs in third person versus first person.
Yeah.
Hi, Lydia.
All right. So your inventory. Yeah, I mean let's talk about the inventory for a second because we did make changes versus prior games. One of the biggest changes we made in Shades of Horror is that you have a primary weapon, a secondary weapon, a melee weapon, and a throwable. In prior Outbreak games, we allowed you to have multiple weapons in your inventory, like multiple primaries, multiple secondaries, like you could have like 5 handguns in your inventory in like New Nightmare, as example. We did away with that because honestly, it doesn't work well. It never worked well even in those games, and it's more natural for people and kind of even a little bit more realistic for the game, right? To have to trade off weapons as you pick them up. So that's kind of why we made the decision. So let's head over to the old weapon table.
NetJam asks, what is the pattern for how much infection rate increases each tick? Is it a dice roll?
It's a very small amount, and we're going to break from Resident Evil Outbreak here, where we're going to allow sprouts to lower your infection rate as well, since it does carry over to each scenarios. So we are going to pick it up that blue sprouts do have a larger effect on the infection rate versus greens and yellows to give blue another function besides curing poison and bleed. But greens and then super mixed sprouts will also lower it quite a bit more. But the base tick is kind of like aimed at, like, I think it's every minute or so on normal difficulty, you're going up a percentage, I think is what it was kind of tuned to.
Yep.
Maybe a little faster than that right now. But it's meant to be like not fast enough that you have to like worry about it all the time. And then obviously sprouts will lower it, but not slow enough that it's not a mechanic, you know? Because the idea is with our infection, it's going through the air. Let's actually set the LSS back down to 50 here. Okay. God, DLSS is incredible. But yeah, so like when you pick up a new weapon, for example, that's a primary, let's find a new primary like the M4 over here. We trade in our old weapon, which does get put on the ground, so it is available for someone else to grab it, even if it's out of ammo. And then you pick up a new primary here, you know. And same with your secondary and everything else here too. If we pick up Zarina's Magnum, you know, it's now in our inventory. Ammo and healing though do take up their own slots. So and we do some goofiness with grenades as well, which I'll show. So let's get some grenades. I don't know. Let's get some ammo. Here, we'll get Magnum rounds because I have a Magnum. And let's go get a sprout. Okay. And now you can kind of see we have for Lydia, she only has 4 free slots to use, essentially. Other characters get more slots. The maximum is 12 total slots for some characters, but 4 of those are obviously the predetermined weapon slots. So the largest inventory lets you have 8 optional item pickups. Grenades are handled a little weird. We do make you pay the price that a grenade is its own slot, but you do get shown your total grenades in your offhand, and there'll be other throwables and stuff as the game gets built out and stuff like that. But then obviously we also but we do not allow. Let's check a grenade just to get it out of the inventory here. We do not allow reloading through the inventory. So let's use our Desert Eagle here. Let's fire up a round. We're now down 1 round. You do have a combine button, but you cannot combine with ammo to reload through the inventory. We make you pay the cost of reload, which does block an action for the amount of time during the reload. But then you may ask, well, why can you combine? Because we let you unload ammo from your guns and stuff like that.
NetJam mentions that he thinks it's a little confusing with the grenades because the way that it looked in the inventory, he thought you had 4 grenades. That's valuable feedback, you know, for us because obviously we're still tuning and tweaking things. Again, please keep in mind none of this is final, but if you guys do see things like that and you're like, huh, please say something to us, because then you know we can tweak it to be you know, make changes to help things make as much sense as possible. Hydrate, Evan.
Tough because I'm not going to let you have 20 grenades in a slot. So there is going to be a price to pay in the inventory. They are going to be their own slot, however it's messaged. God, a lot of work went into the grenade throw. Even just this stupid shit. Like, you want to hear shit that I spend a lot of fucking time on? She throws the grenade at the moment that it spawns in the world. It leaves her hand. And the other grenade's down here getting thrown. if you can actually go into photo mode and check it frame by frame, the moment it spawns as a throwable, it leaves her model's hand, which was more work than you'd think. Sorry, guys. Well, they're in injured state now.
Yeah. They're not dead. It's fine.
They're fine.
They're totally fine.
So yeah, we are going to have little things like that in the inventory where we do make you pay a price, and yeah, we're not going to allow the quick combine, but you can always unload. You give your ammo to your friends, and like as an example, I unloaded my Magnum, and let's say I was playing co-op with Corinne, I could give her 2 of my Magnum rounds there on the ground that she could then just grab. So, you know. I'm talking about first versus third person because this is where the view came in. You see me in third person here with my gun. In first person, your weapons are moved to be more in your view here, so you can see the gun is kind of in my face now. Aiming is supposed to look natural. In first person mode, you are aiming towards the center of the screen where the crosshair is. I do have the laser sight on, but a little bit of magic always happens with the laser sight to be dead center of your screen. So it's not like the laser sight coming off the gun perfectly. It does always go to where the crosshair would be. So you can aim consistently from the different aim states, because we do make you actually aim to shoot your gun in typical Resident Evil fashion.
Oren says, grabbing the 2 Magnum rounds would crash my game.
True. And you can see we even have reloading. You drop the magazine on the ground, and it does stick around a little bit here too. Hi, friend.
Friends don't shoot friends.
Good, because I'm not his friend then.
Well.
Oh, we got more of our mascot in here too.
Oh yeah, there's Ferret.
There's our boy Ferret. Love him. He's got a lot more art around here too. I think we did talk about this. We did more signage and stuff around here, characters and costumes over here. I like this person just kind of sitting here hanging out. Kind of creepy, just looking at Lydia.
Yeah, as you do.
Kind of creepy.
We don't like that, sir. Don't do that.
No. All right, so I mean, we ask this every night before we end the stream. We have the build loaded up. Who wants to see what? You know, so chat. If you have sorry, first and third person again. Before we're done, here's a great example. In third person mode, she holds the weapon offhand like this. When she's crouched, she has to hold it up obviously so it doesn't go through the model and stuff. But like she's more relaxed here, right? First person mode, we go Skyrim.
Will wants to see a boss or sub-boss, which I don't know if we can do right now.
No, we're not doing... Well, I mean, the sub-bosses we've shown off are the Glutton and the Fetch, so if you want a sub-boss, here you go. We'll just go into Besiege mode.
Gooby wants to see sweatpants. Does any character wear sweatpants in this game?
Serena is, I think.
Yeah.
I think she's wearing sweatpants, yeah.
Might have some sweatpants for you.
Yeah, there is definitely characters with sweatpants. All right, let's see if we can find a Glutton to play with. For anybody who doesn't know, this is besieged mode. The goal here is you protect these civilians against waves and waves of the undead. And we do give you some friends. Oh, and then I have to say my AI survivor count set to 3. So I'm joined by 3 playable survivor characters. We have Michiko, Zarina, which, again, sorry, Zarina, I'm just going to look here quick, as awkward as this is. Is she wearing sweatpants?
Are you wearing sweatpants?
It's kind of hard to see in the bad lighting here. I think she is, though. Corinne is too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Cypress Ridge loves their sweatpants.
We do.
And there's our Glutton.
Let's see if we... Oh, is he already out there? Yeah, there's your sub-boss. Oh, and I got my ass knocked over. The camera zooms out nicely as I get knocked down. Very cool. Love it.
You got staggered.
I did get staggered. In bonus mode, you can see here, I do start you with ammo now. We do give you a little bit of supplies, start you off, and the rest you got to find around the level. There's our boy, the Fetch. He's getting shot by 3 people. Hey, I got knocked over. What a loser. The pipe sucks as a weapon. which you're all gonna learn in the fucking prologue because I give you the pipe, it sucks. Doesn't do shit to zombies.
If he gives
They have so much health.
If he gives you anything nice, you know that there's a reason he's giving it to you.
Yeah. He has good knockback. Oh my god, I actually got killed there. But yeah, but again, zombies are fucking dangerous as shit. So don't play with zombies in this game. With zombies, you want to, if you have a melee weapon, you want it to have a blade to take off the limbs and run past them, take off the head or the legs or the arms. If you have a gun with zombies, you shoot out their arms or legs, get past them. If you empty a clip into the torso of a zombie, you won't kill them. They have a lot of health. There's a glutton's ass.
I like that these zombies are powerful, but they're not bullet sponges.
No. The special infected are a little bit, but you can see here your better bet is take off the legs and run.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like standard zombies. The glutton can't lose his pants if he never had any to begin with, Will.
True story.
Guys, as we head to the end of this stream, if you have not entered for the giveaway, !ticket in chat. Please do so before it's too late.
I don't think Cypress Ridge is doing too well with this undead epidemic. This place looks pretty bad.
Yeah, they look, NetJams asked, let me see, I think I missed it when he said it above. Does anyone have another costume in the characters and costume zone? Or is it just one right now?
It's just one right now. Corinne technically has two because she asked me for one. So I already put some work into that. But yeah, there'll be a separate button probably to alternate through costumes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, we're gonna be monetizing the game, guys. So get ready.
Yeah, we'll have some, bonus costumes.
Yeah, but we're gonna have also themed stuff. We're doing both. We're gonna be having visiting Outbreak lore or Outbreak games visiting. Like the first visiting game is going to be Dino Break as a theme, and then we're going to obviously be celebrating the holidays.
Yes.
Because hopefully, early access for Shades of Horror will be out by the holidays, and we have some great ideas for holiday DLC for you guys.
Subway guy at $99 DLC.
I may literally fucking do that. I may put in Subway Guy approximation and like charge a stupid fee for it.
We can talk about that.
But yeah, and we talked about this on prior streams. We made the decision at Rail Break. This was a Rail Break level decision when this happened. Was for standard infected. We're not playing games on the lower difficulties. If you shoot a limb, the limb comes off. On higher difficulties, I do have a little bit of RNG in it.
Yep.
Just to really fuck with you. But for most players who'll be playing the lower stuff, we're not going to fuck with you on a legit hit. A headshot takes off the head. And like, honestly, that's been one of the, and then this guy lost his arms, he can't fight anymore. When a zombie is incapacitated, Corinne just fucking shot me? No, it was Michiko. It was Corinne!
Will said, can you take out other players' limbs?
No. For ratings reasons, just to be really clear up front, no AI, friendly AI, no playable survivors will support dismemberment. It's a ratings issue. Because they're technically innocent characters, so it causes problems. They're gonna just be bullet sponges. God, Corinne's not looking good.
Yeah, Corinne would never shoot you.
I fell over.
You did.
Everybody loves tripping in Smash Brothers Brawl, so we brought it back. But for normal infected, a legit limb shot on lower difficulties is going to be a 100% break. And we did that just because it was honestly, it's some of the feedback we got from like the beginning of the series, even in New Nightmare, where people were like, if I shoot a zombie in the head, why aren't they dead?
Yeah.
So you know what? We did it for you. And when you incapacitate a zombie, when they're crawling or you take off both their arms and they can't fight anymore, they lose their collider so you can run past them too. So shooting out limbs actually works to let you get by because they lose their collider on them and you can run past them easily. So like this guy, let's take him down. Now I can walk over him.
Right.
Yeah. So there's there's just a tremendous amount of depth in the combat, and we're going to be using that in things like the prologue and in the main game, because the goal is not outside of like a bonus mode like this. The goal is not to kill everything. The goal is to get through the city, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to roll the giveaway real quick while Evan continues to play for a little bit, and if anybody has any...
I just died.
Well, so much for that.
I ran out of lives and got sent back to Cypress Real. I love CMM. I don't know if you actually saw the ferret artwork. We have so much great ferret artwork in there.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I dig that.
Oh, CMM, did you see the front of the theater?
Oh, baby. I like that.
There he is,
there
baby!
He is.
And I will remind everybody, this whole area is an obstacle course. You can climb up onto the theater sign to access new areas and stuff if you do the obstacle course and stuff. So there's so much verticality packed into every part of this game that we never were able to do before. But verticality's huge.
Hello, Sir Khalid. We are gonna figure out who wins today real quick here.
Can I do the challenge course? Let's see.
We'll see.
If I fuck it, I fail it every fucking time because it's actually hard.
All right, I've got a winner here. Well, Evan does that. Apophis, if you are still here, you are the winner of tonight's giveaway. Just say something in chat for me, and I can get you your prize. Give you a couple minutes to say something before we do the re-roll. So Apophis.
Always fuck this up.
Oh. Oh,
Come
yeah.
on.
Yeah, you do.
No!
Nope.
God damn it.
You have time to try again.
The face plant on falls though, on critical falls. I love that the character face plants. You get the camera shake and the camera backs off of you a little bit to just like be like womp womp.
Apophis is the winner right now. Apophis 89.
I love Apophis.
NetJam asks, is there coyote time in terms of jumping?
What
So
the fuck is coyote time?
Coyote time is the where if you run slightly off of a platform, you are still considered on the ground for a little bit.
Yes!
Yeah.
That is a thing we do. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was the thing. I'll show it to you quick.
Yeah. It's like Wile E. Coyote when he like runs off.
Yes,
you know,
and I will explain to you why we do it and how we do it. Okay, really quick. We're about to get a game dev lesson here about things. Okay.
Apophis, real quick before you do that. Apophis, last chance here. Apophis 89, if you are here, please say something in chat, or I got to do the reroll, and I hate doing the reroll. All right, go ahead, Evan.
Okay, so the way collision works in a video game is interesting, right? So for like when you have a gun, right? And I have no ammo in my gun, of course. To show this off, goddamn, is there any ammo here? It's all grenades and shit. Handgun rounds. Here we go. Okay. I just need an assistant for this.
Hello, innocent.
Hello, innocent. So let's shoot over this guy's shoulder. I don't hurt him. When I finally get over to him, I hurt him. When I'm hitting his mesh. In video games, when you fire a gun, typically it's called like a hit scan. Oh, the lighting looks really good on her face here. Well, it did there for a second. It's called a hit scan typically, which is kind of like an instantaneous shot, right? It does like a trace for the line, which is what the crosshair is doing here. This goes typically in games that are decent, goes off of the mesh here, so I can shoot. Well, I'm still too close to him there, but I can shoot around characters right like this for the most part. I do give characters a little bit of a bubble here so you can hit them easier, but for the most part, you can usually shoot around them. And you see she's down, I'm shooting over her. With weapons and shit, that feels better, right? Because you're shooting a gun and stuff. But when you're moving in a game world, you see how my feet are on the ground here? It's all pretend. I have a cylinder around me, and you can kind of see the cylinder here when I walk up to a table, right? I can't get as close to the table with my model. It's like there's a bubble around me. And when you walk, there's a bubble around you too. And the platform that you're on, I give you a slight bubble. So you get a little bit of coyote time here. You can see it here with her foot off the edge, where it's not enough that it's kind of immersion breaking, but you can run and time it properly and jump if you time it right while you're kind of in midair. I failed there because there's not a lot of leeway, but it is done there because I go off of the cylinder around you, because it feels better from a game perspective. Instead of having your model like react to everything, right?
Real quick, we have a new winner. BX Latino Heat, if you are here, please say something in chat so I can get you a prize. BX Latino Heat for the reroll.
But I'm not done, chat. Here's more game dev stuff for you. But you say to me, but Evan, I'm playing my copy of Shades of Horror, and I walk up to this wall, right? My gun doesn't go through the wall, but it's cool, right? Because I'm in this holstered pose. But what if I'm aiming? But you say to me, but Evan, my gun moved out of the way so it doesn't go through the wall. It's all pretend. I do a line trace on your gun, and I know when the gun is going to likely go through a wall, and I back off the animation and put you into this block state where you can't shoot anymore, to create the illusion that we respect the boundaries of a wall with our model. It's all fake.
Everything is fake and tricks.
Everything's fake and tricks, but it looks pretty good, right? And now you know a game dev secret. It's all fucking pretend with your character model. I'm just a big old bubble. But when I shoot, see, I hit her hand, but nothing below her.
Yep.
But when I shoot, it's not a bubble. When I shoot, it's violence.
All right. So we got giveaway handled. I think that's probably going to do it for us today. A little bit of a longer one, but we got to get that, I almost said Fahrenheit, but yeah, that Fahrenheit / Indigo Prophecy, some heavy rain for you, and then of course a first look at the standalone prologue for Outbreak Shades of Horror. Outbreak Shades of Horror, Chromatic Split. Real quick before we go, I'm actually going to show the Chromatic Split intro video that we showed today. And then after that, we'll say goodbye and find a raid target. So real quick, I'm going to play that. Again, this is a work in progress intro cutscene, essentially, to Outbreak Shades of Horror Chromatic Split that I'm going to show you. And we'll show you that real quick. Be right back. Hey everybody, we're looking at that pipe that we're not allowed to pick up right now. Thank you everyone.
I want to pick it up.
Thank you everyone thank you everyone for joining us for stream this week. We'll be back again next week with more Heavy Rain and probably some more Outbreak Shades of Horror as well. Good night, Will. Thank you. BX Latino Hit. Thank you. Thanks everyone for the kind words. Evan's been working pretty hard on getting this stuff going. So we're pretty excited to get it in everybody's hands. Again, the Outbreak Shades of Horror Chromatic Split is going to be our first release for Outbreak Shades of Horror. It's a standalone release. If you have backed us for the full game on Kickstarter, you will get this at no additional cost. As of right now, it is a standalone single-player experience with a Lydia story and a Hank story. So, again, you can still back Outbreak Shades of Horror on our backer kit. And if you do that, you'll be getting quite a savings on the full gameplay content of the game, as we do have the Hank sections, or the Hank side campaigns as DLC for non-backers. Not to mention, there is a 6-month window of exclusivity for Kickstarter backers on those. So, best way to get Outbreak Shades of Horror, you back for the game on Kickstarter. I want to say it's, what, for the full game, like 35 or 40, something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Something
so
in that
go
range.
back right now. Go back 20 copies.
Something on that range. You will get the full game with all of the gameplay DLC content that we've talked about so far, and the playable standalone playable intro. So we are going to get you guys a raid target. I just want to see real quick who might be playing. We might do another Resident Evil 3 person this week, just because we're going to be doing, what do you call it, doing Heavy Rain ourselves.
You're telling me there's not thousands of people playing Heavy Rain right now?
I think we're going to, not do that. It looks like this. Ooh, who's this? This looks cool. So this is someone doing a Resident Evil marathon. They're doing a 15. They're a 15-year celebration. I'm not sure if it's for their stream or whatever, but I think it's they're playing co-op Resident Evil 5 right now with their wife, so that's super cool. So we're gonna send you over to them. Again, thank you everyone for coming by today, hanging out with us. We'll see you next week, same time, same place. More Shades of Horror goodness. Anything else you want to say, Evan, before I send them out?
I want the pipe.
Yeah, we don't get. Well, I get to see after stream what happens when you pick up the pipe, but you guys don't. So, let me start the raid, and let me transition us out here.
Bye, kids.
And we'll see you next week. So, catch you later. Bye.